I could like copy the link, but I'm gonna. Oh shoot! I just realized I have to pop up a new window because I'm stupid.
Mm-hmm.
I lost my glasses.
I mean, yeah. You're stupid.
I can't see.
Is that your only pair of glasses?
Yes.
Why do you only have one pair? Don't you keep your old pairs?
No, I lose my old pairs and then I get new pairs.
That's stupid. Do you know how glasses are expensive? Why do you?
Right. That's why I don't buy extra. I just like I've only
no. Like, I have glasses from like the 6th grade, just in case I have like I lose them and I need like a backup.
I've only had 3 pairs of glasses, including the one I'm getting today.
Well, that's dumb.
Well, I've only had 3. I had the first one I lost in Iowa, and the second one I just lost. So the live control room is where we can read super chats, I think. Yeah, okay, so go to the live control room for the live stream, and you can click super chat and live chat, open a new window, and you can have them both open a new window.
I mean, but I can read super chats as they come up. Like
I know, but they go away, and then we have to be really like.
You know we're live, right?
We're only live to we're unlisted.
Oh. Well, there's one person watching. Hi, one person watching.
Who is this one person? Okay, I just have to I want to get the link so I can put it on Patreon, and then we can just 5 minutes of Patreon. Let's stick it over here.
Yeah, you should work on like a speed paint instead.
Well, it won't be a speed paint. It'll be a.
Well, you know what I mean.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Right now, I have just a commission open. You know what? It's not even worth it anymore. I'll post the link anyway. Live stream link. Ah, there we go. I'm making it Patriots only. There we go. All right, and we'll go live at 1. Well, no, at what is it called? Noon your time. You know what I mean? Hang on, I gotta get. Okay. We'll make a new layer here. And let's see, live control. Because all we have to do is list it now.
Yeah, it's showing we're not live. Well, it's giving me. Oh no, it's because my thing isn't caught up. There we go.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I have the live chat, and then I have the. Well, this should be the super chat. There's no super chats yet, so that's okay. Quick unlisted we want. Yeah, I don't know if anyone's gonna be here in the earlier time. I just put it up because why not? So I'm just trying to like move these because I want to be able to see the chat just in case something happens.
I can't see anything you're doing. So
I know I'm on the other screen. I'm just telling you that I'm doing stuff.
I mean, I can hear that you're doing stuff.
You can hear my click, click. Can you hear my fan?
Nope.
You can't?
Nope.
Okay, good. I like how oh, that's Hangouts on air. Okay. I didn't know what the HOA meant. It's just like I think I'm just stupid. Okay, there is people here right now from Patreon. Hi guys, how you doing? They aren't saying anything in the chat though. We're not doing anything yet. We're just gonna wait another like 3 minutes for the, what do you call it?
To go live?
Yeah, that's the thing I'm talking about, Peyton. You are correct. You are so right. Peyton's always right. All 3 of you. I think there's actually 2 people because you're one of those people. Well, all 3 people know that Peyton's always right because you're one of those people and you know.
I do know. I wish I had $1 for every time you told me that. You're like, oh yeah, you're right. And I'm like, I know.
Yeah, I know. You're right.
I know.
Yeah, you're right. But you're not right about that one thing.
That's so vague. I don't know what that means.
I don't either. Okay, I'm just gonna no. We aren't gonna go earlier than promised. That's too
I mean,
good.
2 minutes.
Yeah. Well, we didn't actually promise anything. We just told people on. We just told our patrons. So it's gonna go. Oh shoot! I didn't actually. I want to go public. Save. Oh, you can just easily save on. Do it on Twitter. Oh, we don't have a Twitter for YouTube though. Oh great! My puppy pads fell over. All right, so we should be live now. As far as I can tell. I'm just gonna stick
Let me refresh.
Good idea.
Yep, we're live.
All right. Nothing's happening yet, I'm gonna say. I'm just gonna write hi over here so people know that we're here. And I'll start. Okay, yeah, people are talking now. Hello, people.
Hi, guys.
Julie and Minty, our first friends in the chat. Because me and Peyton aren't friends, so I don't have any friends here. Right, Peyton?
You
sound tired. Are you sleepy?
Yeah, sure.
You didn't have work today. I mean, it's pretty early anyway for you. Why would you work? Like,
yeah.
At 9 until 9 a.m. Summer's good, working. I don't know what I'm doing right now. I'm gonna just try and sketch a cat. Should have done this earlier. Should have made a sketch earlier. I have that right there. I can remake this. There you go. So Peyton is chat reading. I am cat drawing. And all right. Okay. Want to talk about cats? We haven't talked about cats in a while.
I mean, what? You haven't read the newest arc, so I can't talk to you about cats because you haven't read it.
Well, okay, but to be fair,
you haven't read it, so there's all this stuff that's happening, and I can't talk to you about it.
You can tell me. I don't care. Well,
I mean, I could tell you, but you wouldn't understand.
Yeah, you're right.
And then everyone in the chat would be yelling at me for
spoilers. Who's your favorite cat? I don't know. Maybe I should draw. This isn't. Hang on. I'm gonna get a photo reference, and then I'll just draw Hollyleaf instead. I should draw Hollyleaf. Painting black fur. I'm trying to get into painting black fur.
Painting black fur is so hard because it's all about the reflections of light and it's so hard. I hate painting black. White fur is hard too. I don't like white fur either. Because you can easily go so overboard with your shading color and what was a white cat is now a purple cat and you're just oh.
Well, that happened.
Do you guys think that Hawkfrost and Ivypool ever liked each other? No, that's gross.
No,
that's a creepy dead guy hitting on a middle schooler.
Creepy dead guy hitting on a middle. Yeah, I'm sure it happened.
It's gross. No, but it's gross. No.
Peyton has opinions, doesn't she?
No, yeah, I do, and that's awful. I hate it.
Anyone who's OTP is Hawkfrost and Ivypool, you better
No, because I get people sending me stuff like that on Tumblr, and I'm like, that's ugh.
Peyton clearly.
And then there's people who are like, Hawkfrost loved Ivypool, but as a daughter, and I'm like, oh, did we read the same book?
I've never heard that.
Yeah, and I'm like, no.
Is that just a Tumblr thing?
I mean, I don't know. But I just
don't know.
How are you guys? How are you, Julia?
That's
so, yeah, okay, sweet. Yeah, I do know. I do. Thanks. That's helpful.
Yeah, I spent the whole, the morning outside. Not outside.
Ooh, look at Julia. She goes outside.
In the car. I was in the car the entire time.
Ooh, look at Julia. She goes and sits out in the car.
You're a monster.
I mean, Am I wrong?
No. Well, I was driving in the car. I had to drive all the way.
I thought you were gonna do a different sketch instead of this one.
Yeah,
Or am I watching the wrong thing?
I changed my mind.
Oh. Are you gonna turn this into Holly Leaf?
Yeah, I'm gonna figure it out. I'll get there. How are you, Peyton?
I'm good. It's my day off, so you know.
Peyton has a day off. Ooh.
You have the day off too.
I have a lot of days off. I need to get an internship so I don't have to work at stupid Michael's at all ever again.
Yeah, but you like working at Michael's.
No, I fucking hate. Oh, I hate it. I hate my job. I hate it.
Will you do the super chat drawing thing?
I think that since I want to make this less drawing super chats and more drawing warrior cats, I'm gonna do like smaller drawings and just for $5 and up because we don't get it all anyway. But like, if not,
yeah, because like the last like 2 or 3 streams we've done with the super chat, it turned into like, hey, we're gonna get stuff done, and oh, hey, we ended up spending the whole 3 hours drawing stuff for super chat.
Yeah, exactly.
So we kind of like want to get stuff done.
Yeah, so it would be like.
Yeah, so if you donate $5 and up, we'll draw you a little something in stream.
Correct.
But anything under that, then no.
We will read your comment.
Well, I mean, yeah, that's a given.
Yeah, we will obviously read it. But yeah, no, it's just like we want it to be a little, cats. I'm trying to draw Holly Leaf here. Maybe this can be Holly Leaf. Ah! You have to read this comment. Okay, Sadie. Why I have to not read comments at all? Oh, fine, be productive. I am so sorry. I still have to finish that thing that I made you red line.
Oh, yeah, that commission.
Yeah, I've been like changing everything about the background. I've been like, I'm not like you where I'm good at backgrounds. Who are you drawing? Holly Leaf. It's Holly Leaf. I don't want her to be too angsty here. We're a happy cat.
The thing about backgrounds is just that they take time, and like sometimes I'm not like patient enough. Like those speed paints that I've been posting on Patreon, I've just been like blurring the background, so I don't have to like, draw a background. But it works. Like, I mean, it works for what it's for. But like, I don't want to have to like draw an actual background. So
you're a monster.
Do you read comments? Yeah, that's what we're here for. That's what we do.
Or like
comments. They said comments. I'm reading comments.
Chats.
I don't know, both. They said comments.
Oh, so yeah, both.
Yeah.
I mean, that's it.
Yeah, backgrounds are, I don't know, like, oh, it's something I definitely want to like get better at.
You draw like, you can draw like a quick like 20-minute background and it'll look like you spent more like an hour or 2 hours.
Okay, but I want to like compositionally I need to get better because like I always have, especially for our PM, well, I mean, our PMV backgrounds, I feel like I can get away with doing something really boring because it's like it's only going to be here for 2 seconds.
Yeah, I don't really, that's good.
But I feel like there's probably still like I can be better. Like I can include better, like do better backgrounds.
I believe that.
Just like compositionally wise, like I can make it more interesting. I have a question. I'm sure you've answered this, but why did you name yourself Noodlers? Julia?
We were just chilling, and I have a noodle character, and yeah, Noodlers.
She means that she has like a
dragon,
like an Eastern dragon type.
Yeah, the noodle.
So it looks like a noodle.
Yeah, we just talk about her being a noodle, and so we were like, well, let's be real here. What are we? You should have made a Casey noodle. We were thinking about it for a while, but you never did it. I mean, he's like too cat. His design is very cat.
Well, yeah, I'd have to make a different design for him.
Yeah.
Or just like I'd have to alter his design.
Right. Yeah.
Like I couldn't like do what you did and like directly translate his design into a.
It wouldn't. Yeah.
I'd have to like change it.
I mean, it would still be cool.
I'd probably like change his colors a bit too.
Make them brighter.
You guys like be more chill.
Wait,
you
what?
capitalized it, so is that I don't know. Is that like a thing? Like it? I don't know what be more chill is. They capitalized it, so I'm assuming that it's like a thing. Not
yeah,
like
I'm guessing it's a thing too, because it sounds like what else would that be?
Yeah, I don't know what that is. Does Noodlers is cat? I don't know what that means.
Why? Yes, I guess.
Man, okay, I'm gonna sound whiny when I do this, but I really dislike I get those like asks on Tumblr when people are like, "How do cat? How do this?"
And you're like, just do.
They're like, "How do climb? How do watercolor?" And I'm like, what do you want me to say to that? Like, how how am I supposed to answer that?
You just teach them.
Yeah, but like that's so vague. Like, what do you want me to say? Like, if you ask me something like, "How do you draw ears?" I'll be able to answer that. Or like, "How do you do this?" I'll be able to answer that. But like, "How do cat?" And I'm like, there's so many different things to learn about how to draw cats. There's so much stuff. I don't know.
You can't just teach it. Just like
I can't just make like one little itty bitty tutorial. I mean, I could, but it'd be very long.
One little tutorial.
It's a musical. Okay, it's a musical. I've never heard of that musical, so I can't say whether we like it or not.
That is true. But if you've heard it, then you can say whether we like it. Why haven't you posted much? Because busy.
Yep. Because we have lives.
Yeah, I'm working on editing right now for our next PMB. Not right this second, clearly, but the art's pretty much all done. That Peyton's job is pretty much done, except for like one thing.
At
that stage, I think we're at the stage where I can probably work on that too.
Almost. I've got like, well, I wanted to. I can't like show you it on stream because you're hosting.
Yeah.
But I'll show you like after this call.
Yeah.
I've got some other stuff I wanted to show you too.
Okay.
Yeah, cute Flair. Our now that like Julia's out of school, we can stream at different times.
Yeah. So we figured we'd stream early. Yeah.
Sorry, my chair is like creaky chair. You get a new one.
Why?
Because it squeaks so much. That's why.
Well, you gotta keep life, crazy, Squeaky chair.
Noodlers, what are you doing? She's drawing a cat.
That is true. That's very true.
When did you guys get into Warrior Cats? I got into Warrior Cats in like second or third grade. I got into Warrior Cats like right when they came out.
I think I got into. I remember reading in 8th grade. Not in 8th grade. In 5th, the first 3 books I started. I know I was reading them in 5th grade.
Yeah.
But I might have been like 4th grade. I actually started knowing about it, but I'm pretty sure it was 5th grade.
Are you drawing with a tablet? Yes, she is.
Correct.
Isn't the tablet info in the? Yeah, tablet info is in the description. Is that Crowfeather? Nope, it's Hollyleaf.
It's his baby. Boop. Boop. Spicy cat, thanks. She's spicy. I
should make a Tumblr post that we're streaming.
Yeah, tell your cat worshippers. Jesus.
So loud.
Why? Why'd you have to do that right now? I'm gonna like.
Who's the smartest cat in Warriors?
I don't know who's the oldest cat.
It doesn't make them the smartest.
Yeah, but it makes them the I don't know, goose feather. He's kind of smart, I guess. Medicine cat. Some medicine cat, maybe White Storm's smart. I don't know. They're just cats. You can't expect that much of them.
Are you still doing doodles for super chats? We are only if it's a donation of $5 or more, because otherwise we'll spend the entire stream drawing stuff for super chat, and we don't really want to do that.
Yeah, seems like a some existence. I don't need to do that. I'm just gonna. All right. Wait, who's a smart cat? Who do you think is smart?
I would say like maybe Soul.
Yeah, I was actually
like smartest cats.
Soul. Yeah.
Darktail's pretty smart too in the newest Dark.
He's an evil smart cat.
I mean, so is Soul.
Yeah.
Anything special over the summer? Are you doing anything special over the summer, Julia?
I'm trying my best to keep myself alive.
Wow. Truly inspiring.
I know, right?
Just make a movie just with that, like, that premise. It's just Julia just sitting in her room all summer.
So is the movie like, would it be like an extended movie? Would it be a series of movies, or would it just be one movie?
It's like a TV show, and it's just you, like, every episode is just you just, like, sitting in your room drawing cats. Cracking open a Dr. Perky.
Yeah. Occasionally petting a rat.
Yeah.
Or taking them to the vet. Ugh. My leaving the house moments would be the best. Like a boring version of the Truman Show.
Favorite Warriors book? I really like any of the books from the first arc. I really like Forest of Secrets, or even like Rising Storm. I really like too.
I like the books.
Wow, thanks.
Mm-hmm.
Have you read Warriors Redux yet?
No.
God, please, like, the chapters are really short, and they finished all of book 1, and
Read
it's
the audiobook for me.
No, please. Look, should we just, like, do I have to sit here and, like, read it out loud to you?
That would be cool, but that would be spoilers for Warriors Redux.
I'm not gonna sit here and read it out loud on stream. Yeah. I'm just saying you should read it. And they're starting book 2. It's so much better than the original. It's so much better.
Yeah. Oh my god, they're getting
anyone here in chat, if you have not read Warriors Redux on Tumblr yet, go read it. You'll thank me later. Like, it's so good. Have you read Bravelands? No, and I probably won't.
Why? What is it? Oh,
it's the Aaron's new series, yeah.
No, I'm not reading that.
Yeah. I don't really. I tried when they first came out with whatever the bear one is. I tried reading that, and I got like 2 or 3 books into it, but it wasn't my thing. Warriors Redux. Here, I'll type it in the chat. Yeah, go to Warriors Redux, and they have like a tab with all the chapters. And it's so good. Trust me. It's just so good. So good.
I don't know how to work Tumblr, so you're going to have to send me a direct link for me.
I did send you a direct link.
No, that's to the redux.tumblr, but that's not to the link to the reading.
I sent you a direct link to the chapter list.
Oh.
And you were like, oh yeah, I'll read it later, and you didn't.
Okay, gotcha. I see.
Like online books? No, it's not an online book. It's just like a fan's own writing. But they take the Warrior series and they just made it so much better. They changed so many things, and I'm like, thank you. This is what I wanted.
You said something about Tallstar being a different name?
Yeah, they changed some of the names, and it's kind of confusing at first, but like they changed it to make it like more like they got rid of like the weird names.
What do you mean?
That like kind of
like Tall Tale?
Yeah, like Tall Kit. Who's gonna name a kit Tall Kit? Or like Long Tail, they changed his name. Like, who's gonna name a kid Kit Long Kit? Like, that's weird. That's weird.
What was his name now?
I think it's like Lizard Tail.
Lizard Tail?
Yeah. But think about it. I mean, I think Lizard Tail would fit for him. Like, look at his face. You're like, yeah, all right. They changed some of the names, and they have like an allegiances that like has all the name changes and stuff that they added and stuff. And Ravenpaw stays. Ravenpaw doesn't get chased off.
Good.
And Red Tail is in the first part. and he doesn't die till like the end of the first book.
Now does Firepaw come to the forest?
Yes. Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
But like Broken Star gets I think he's killed, I don't remember. But like Black Star succeeds him in the first book.
Oh wow, already?
Yeah, like they like sped that up, but I'm like, okay, but I know that like, and they've kept like Tiger Claw like super like hidden in the background. Like Tiger Claw hasn't done anything, and I'm like, all right, I'm waiting for it. When's Tiger Claw gonna come out and like
fuck everybody's life up?
Yeah, I'm waiting for it, and it hasn't happened yet.
Well,
yeah, Ravenpaw. They just posted the first chapter of their book 2, and Ravenpaw just got his warrior name.
Oh, what's his warrior name?
Raven Throat.
What?
I think Ravenwing would have worked, but there was already a Ravenwing in the series.
Who's Ravenwing?
In Maple Shades.
Oh yeah, the one that gets killed. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm sorry, spoilers.
So, I mean, I guess it's spoilers. Like the books have been out for so long that like I can't even like I get like saying spoilers for like the newest arc, but like spoilers for like Maple Shades Vengeance, which came out like 4 years ago.
Did it?
I mean, I think it's been longer than that. Let me look it up.
Everything goes by so fast.
Might be wrong.
Just in case we want.
Okay, no, I lied. It's only been 2 years, but like Maple Shade has been around since like 2011.
Oh, right. Yeah, she's a.
Why not Raventhroat? What kind of name is that? Why not Ravenclaw? Why, if they did Ravenclaw, that would feel like a cop out.
That doesn't seem like a good name for Ravenpaw though, because he was still like.
Yeah, and considering like Ravenpaw's like character.
Our Holly Leaf design.
What?
I'm gonna go grab our Holly Leaf design.
I mean, the only thing I did in our Holly Leaf design is I gave her darker eyebrow markings and I think darker ears.
What did I do in her design?
What?
I think. Well, what did I? Because I know I did something. I don't remember what I did, and then you did something else.
I don't
know. Whatever. I'm just gonna guess.
I mean, she's just a black cat with green eyes.
No, I think I gave her a slightly lighter muzzle.
Oh yeah, no, she does have a slightly lighter muzzle, okay. And she's got a slightly lighter tail tip. Yep, you can pull our design up.
I couldn't find
I used it for that. Yeah, but like Ravenheart, you wouldn't have named Ravenheart and Fireheart in the same naming ceremony. Like that would have been weird.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay, I'm not like I wasn't the one who named him.
Excuse me. Wait, well, hold on. Did you say you wouldn't name Ravenheart and Fireheart in the same ceremony? Bluefur and Snowfur.
Yeah, that's dumb and it's a cop out.
I know.
Heart is like a special. I'm using air quotes. Special suffix. Wait, does Silverstream die still? I don't know. We're not there yet. I don't know if Silverstream dies yet. I don't know.
Not that fast.
But they do introduce Silverstream as an apprentice alongside Firepaw and Greypaw, and they like meet at like a few gatherings. So I appreciate that they like introduce them, like they're introducing characters instead of like all of a sudden Silverstream shows up out of nowhere.
Yeah, no, that's
no, but it's just so much better, and they like introduce like all these like concepts with like they change like the whole medicine cat thing and like the whole lore of like they add like lore of like how the clans were created and stuff.
Excuse me, Tiger Clan and
no. They go on with that, but they make them like gods.
Oh shit!
And they like expand on that, like the gods, and they give them like different names and how like there's like the mother, which is Mother Mouth, but she was like the mother who created all life, and that's why they go to Mother Mouth.
I thought Warrior Cats was religious enough. Like
no. This person like took it and they like went above and beyond, and it's great. And I'm like, wow. For like if you're like an older Warrior fan and you're wanting something more out of Warriors, then it's like it's a great like, and it's really like the chapters are really short. It's like an easy read too.
Is Scourge gonna be albino?
I don't know. I think so. Because they're the one who came up with the albino Scourge.
I remember they came up with that.
Yeah, but I don't know.
Albino, or did they come up with female or albino? And
No, they came up with albino. But I'm just saying, like, I'm waiting. We're not that far yet. And we're only on book 2, and she's uploading like a chapter at a time. I know. I can't tell her to hurry up. I'm like, she's creating art. It's art.
It's art. Don't tell her to speed up. She needs a Patreon. Tell her to do. We're talking about Warriors Rita.
She has a Patreon.
She legit has a. Let's support her.
I know.
Patreon.
She has a Patreon. She's like posting like extra like chapter stuff and detail stuff on there.
We're supporting her Patreon.
Okay, so what's the differences between both of your art styles? There's a lot of differences. You'd have to just, like,
let's actually play a game because I discovered. You know how you say it's the pause.
Well, I mean, yeah, there's the pause. Muzzles is a big thing that I notice. Noses, eyes is a big giveaway.
Hang on, I'm gonna go over
like overall like anatomy too.
Yeah, it's all different. Hang on,
like I know that our styles look similar, but they're really like
I forgot what the video is called. No, I know it's really weird. No, I don't want to go here. I want to go to me.
No, I don't think that that's like a good example because that's old art.
No, but it's okay. What would be? Well, no, but we drew different. We both drew a lot of different stuff. And, like, I didn't even remember what I drew. But I looked at it. Okay, God. But I looked at it, like, the other day with my friend. And, like, you can tell. Hang on. It's harder for me to tell.
We can tell, like, I can obviously tell when you've drawn something and I've drawn something.
I can't tell until I look at the feet.
Really?
Yeah, like, I can't tell right now.
Like, when you... Okay, no, this is all good. Because Yep, this is all me.
I drew that paw. That's you. I think that was me.
No, this is all me still far. You didn't jump in until the end.
That's you. That's you, because you can see the paws.
That's still mine. Wait, no, okay. But the problem with these early videos is that Julia did a lot of the sketches and the storyboards, and then I just, like, traced over her sketches.
Well, this one was me.
Yeah.
Because you can tell with the paws.
I'm just saying, like, that's old art. I don't think that's a good comparison, because we were trying to make our art styles look the same.
Yeah, you're right. I know. But even then, like, I still see the detail. Well, not the detail, but I still notice it so clearly. I don't want to put that there. What am I doing? It was an eye-opening experience for me, though. All right. We want to give her... No, more. It's too dark.
It's funny you can't tell your own drawing. Well, like, we work back and forth on a lot of stuff, so like it's just hard, and that stuff's like old, so it's just hard to remember like who did what.
I don't remember who did what in our new video.
Which one?
The one we're not done yet. Maple Shade.
Oh, well, I mean, yeah, I know who did what in that one. That one's easy for me though.
I don't.
I mean, what line art did you do? There was like...
I did a little bit. I know I did some. I remember doing some. Some of them I noticed, but some of them I don't.
I really liked the new Maple Shade video. Did you see it on Patreon? Yeah.
Who's that? Oh, I don't remember.
Thunder Firewolf.
But yeah, that's just past.
Are you giving her eyeshadow?
I'm not sure yet. What? Yeah, I know she's not home. You take a healthy snack, and are you still grounded? Go watch TV. Sorry.
Where is she?
Store. I don't know. I'm trying to play with her eyes. Pixie boy.
Are you still grounded? No kid's gonna say yes to that.
Look, she'll get in trouble for it when my mom gets home if she's lying. She'll get in trouble. I'll say, Mom.
By any chance, do you like the fact that Needletail is dead? I mean, I don't know what you mean by like, but like,
dead.
I think that she is dead, but I don't think that Darktail is dead.
Ooh.
Mainly because like, there's no way they can top Darktail.
Yeah,
like,
he was too good.
Like, no, like literally, that's like introducing Scourge in like the first Warriors book, and then like making the new villain like Soul or something. Like you can't top, like, it's like Darktail is so good. You can't top that. Any villain that they introduce now is going to be disappointing.
Darktail should have been the new Tiger Star.
Well, he pulled a lot of shit, and I'm like, Misty Star, how are you letting this happen? You lived through this. How is no one making this connection? Because he took over River Clan.
Oh, fucking
Darktail.
what?
No. So Darktail took over. This is spoilers, guys. I'm sorry.
Spoilers. Wait. Hold on. No. We have to. Precautions. Spoilers.
Yeah.
Okay, go talk.
Okay. So he took over Shadow Clan first. And then he took over River Clan, so he controls both territories. And I'm like, this seems interesting.
Familiar.
Where have I seen this before? And then he kicks all of the majority of the River Clan cats out, and he holds the ones that are there. He holds them hostage in River Clan camp. Interesting. Aaron's, I wonder where I've seen this before. Like,
they know what they're doing.
Yeah. And I'm like, no one's gonna like say anything. Like Misty Star wasn't even like, hey guys, maybe we should stop him. He's doing the same exact thing. Maybe we should step in.
Remember when that guy got my brother killed? Remember? Yeah. I forgot that too, because I'm old.
But like, and then but seriously, Needletail's death was cold. But Darktail, I think Darktail's still alive. I'm gonna be so disappointed if the new book comes out and it's like, yeah, he's really dead.
When's the new book coming out?
I don't know. But okay. Noodlers, did you know that Blue Star was going to be Firestar's mate? Yeah, I know that was gonna be in the original script. I think that could have worked if Blue Star was like way younger. If Blue Star was like a young leader who was like trying to like get control of her clan, which could have worked. Like I could see that working. Like Tiger Claw,
her really.
Yeah, like Tiger Claw's trying to like take control because he was a senior warrior and he got passed up, and like Blue Star doesn't know what she's doing, and that could also like lead more into like Blue Star being like more like hypocritical and making like rash decisions and stuff.
I mean, doesn't she already do that?
I know, but like it would justify it more because she's young and stupid.
Yeah,
and like she doesn't have the experience. If you did that though, I would say like to still keep like White Storm as a senior warrior, but like flip it and make like White Storm like her dad or something.
Oh right, because White Storm is her.
So like, yeah, White Storm's her nephew. Like I could have seen that working, but I don't know. I mean, I still like it the way it is.
Yeah, I like the way that it worked out. The whole, book thing.
The newest book comes out in July. Really?
Oh wow.
Shit. I mean, dang.
Yeah, darn. Good to know.
Yeah, we don't have many people. I wonder if that's. I mean,
but we probably have different people than we usually get, because normally it's people who.
There's only 61 here.
Yeah, I mean, it's still school for some people, I think.
Really?
Yeah.
Isn't it like it's like almost the 20th?
Yeah, the kids just got off the bus. Yeah. But also, like,
you can try using warmer purple or browns for shading, so it will appear as dark. Well, I think what she's gonna do is she's gonna add in like a light, or well, I mean, I would add in like a lighter brown highlight.
Right now I'm working on trying to see what I can reflect. Trying to get things, but I don't.
It's on. She's just adding in the shadows, and then she'll add in the highlights to make it.
Yeah, I'm trying to. Okay, it's only been 30 minutes. I'm not spending too much time on it.
How do you feel about the fact that Gray Stripe was gonna be Firestar's mate instead of Sandstorm?
That was never a thing.
That wasn't a thing.
There is no way that.
Unless Gray Stripe was originally female.
Yeah.
HarperCollins wouldn't allow that.
No. Maybe it was originally like before HarperCollins like signed it or something. I don't know. No, I don't like that. It looks okay in the thumbnail. I'll minimize it and see. Yeah, no, that sounds like something they would not do ever.
When did you guys start working together? We made our YouTube channel on like December 31st of January of 2015.
Yeah, something like that.
So we started at the very beginning of 2016. So a year and a half?
Yeah, 2016.
Year and a half?
Year and a half. It seems to have been a year and a half. And
originally Rusty was supposed to be a she-cat named Ginger, and Graystripe was to be her mate. That must have been like the very, very first pass then.
Yeah. Wouldn't it be, how amazing would this, how different would it be if Firestar was?
That would have been way better. I mean, like, but like keep everything the same, everything that happens the exact same, but Firestar's a girl.
Well, I mean, that wouldn't make it much better because it's the same exact story.
Yeah, but he's a girl. I'm just saying that there's so few like good female characters in Warriors.
Yeah.
Like
Needletail would have been a cool female character.
No. Okay. Again, spoilers. I'm gonna keep talking about this. But
oh
like,
wait. Spoilers.
No, I'm not talking about spoilers. Sorry.
Oh, you're not. Okay.
No, I am.
Oh, you are. Okay.
Someone's talking in the chat. Never mind. So like Needletail would have been so cool. Like they had in the first 2 books, they had all this build up for her to be like this big villain, and like that she's like manipulating Violet Paw, and you're like, ooh, like, you know, and then they like do like a complete 180 and give her like a last minute redemption arc with her death.
Ugh.
And like, I get why they did it, but it just felt like such a cop out to me. Like that they could have made Needletail like once Rain died, they could have made Needletail like Darktail's like second in command or something. Like they could have done way better with it. They could have been way better.
I don't even know who Rain is.
I mean, if you read the books, you'd know.
Oh, you monster!
But I'm just saying, like, she could have been. She had potential, and I mean, I get why they gave her redemption arc, but it just felt like so like.
Yeah, I've heard very much about it.
It'd be like taking Hawkfrost and then at the very last minute having him turn good.
How last minute? Like during the
during the fight he turns good and then Brambleclaw still kills him, or like Firestar turns around and kills him. That's like what the equivalent is. That's what the equivalent would be.
Oh my god.
Like Hawkfrost has him in the death trap and he's like, kill him, Brambleclaw, and then like they're fighting, he's like, wait, no, I changed my mind. And Firestar gets out and he kills Hawkfrost anyway. Like that's the equivalent.
Or Hawkfrost has like a heart attack and dies. I mean, yeah, Hoxau.
Yeah, like that's the equivalent.
Yeah. Okay. Spoilers over.
Yeah. By the way, she's drawing Hollyleaf. For those of you that don't know, she's painting Hollyleaf.
Yeah, quickly. Hopefully, I want to get it done eventually. Then maybe I'll work on something else. If there's not too many people here, I might edit. But I enjoy editing. You are bored by the funnest thing.
Yeah, editing. You sit and edit it for, oh god, editing.
Okay, we'll keep going. God. We'll keep doing this stuff. Oh. Alright, get this out of here. People saying anything?
What do you guys think of the Evelyn map? I mean, I'm not really a big fan of the song.
Did I watch it? Have I seen it?
I mean, it's been out for a while.
Probably seen
it. But I don't know.
Who is it with?
Ivy Pool and Doubling.
Oh, okay, maybe I have seen that.
I don't know. I wasn't a big fan of the song.
Was it like, I'll look it up later.
As a fellow editor, I agree with Hoxau. I don't know. Julia calls me all the time, and then we're like Skyping, and then she just sits there and like spends like 2 hours editing, and I'm like, ugh,
look, you know,
punch me in the face.
Look. You just don't understand.
No, I think I would like enjoy editing if it didn't like take so long of it, like you having to render and re-render and render and re-render and re-render and render, and you're re-rendering it and you have to re-render it.
And you have to re-render it again and re-render it.
And you can't see what you're doing until you render it. Like you can't see how it turns out until you render it.
And then you see how it turns out, and then you can make changes.
Yeah, and then you have to re-render it to see if those changes work, and then you have to re-render it and you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I wouldn't have the patience. I couldn't do it.
You don't have the patience for a lot of things.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just listening to your angry chewing about editing and rendering.
How do you guys feel about White Storm being Ash from Ferncloud's father? I mean, I don't mind. Like,
Is he actually?
I mean, I don't think so, but I think like it was when Suzanne was big and she was like confirming a bunch of stuff.
So wait, is she gone now because the other lady's gone?
Yeah. Yeah, Vicky left, so Suzanne's no longer. Which I felt so bad for the wiki editors because Vicky posted that thing like, I'm leaving, none of, like, all of this stuff that we've been saying is true. None of it's actually canon. Like,
wait, what did she say?
Okay. So, like, up until that point, she had been saying, like, Suzanne had been coming up with these headcanons, like, oh, so-and-so's the kids of this. This is actually their father. This is the names of so-and-so. And the wiki editors were taking that to be canon because Vicky was posting it.
But now she's like, by the way, it's not.
Yeah. Yeah, Vicky, like, last minute was like, yeah, by the way, anything Sue said wasn't canon. You guys just chose to think it was. And the wiki editors had to go in and change out every single edit they made over the course of, like, 3 years or something. Yeah. Can you imagine? I felt so bad for them. I was like, oh my god.
Well, hey, at least that's over with. Was anything that Sue said actually implemented in books?
I mean, it might have been in Spotted Leaves, in like some of the novellas. Like, I think she might have like suggested like names for like a kit or something. But no, it was just stupid stuff that didn't affect canon because like it wasn't in the canon books. But then she like added this, like, so-and-so died because he got his leg caught in a fishing net and they had to chop it off. And I'm like, what?
Who chopped it off?
Yeah, like some River Clan cat died. And I'm like, what? That was never, what?
Oh my god.
Yeah, or they were like, she came up with like really dumb like kit names or like family allegiances. And I'm like, that doesn't make, what?
Maybe she should have studied like you.
I mean, no, I don't know. And like, I want to know who Suzanne really was, because honestly, I still think that she was like one of the Aaron's like nieces or something.
Yeah, is she like? Was she ever like? Is she an adult or a child?
I don't know. You go onto her Facebook page, and Suzanne is like an acronym, like it's not her real name,
right?
Obviously, because that's a weird name. But like, I don't know. Like, I don't know. Like, you went on it, and it was like there was nothing on her Facebook page. And you were like, who is this person? I wanted to know. I don't know. Like, on one hand, if she was like a little kid, I would feel bad. If she was like 11 years old, and I'd be like, okay, now I feel bad.
Well, no. Why would she be making headcanons?
Right? Like, why would Vicky allow some random 11-year-old, unless the 11-year-old A has a gun to her head, or B is like related to her and is like Vicky's trying to like be cool and like score some better points. You know?
Cool aunt. I want to be cool aunt.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
I want to be the cool aunt.
An acronym is, yeah, you know what I meant. You know what I meant. Y'all know what I meant.
I didn't know what you meant.
I know.
I'm merging these. Actually, yeah, I'm going to merge these. Heck it.
Do you guys hate Spotted Leaf's Heart? I didn't read it. I don't want to read it, and I hate the concept of it. I'm
not a pussy.
Why?
I read it.
Yeah, and did you? So you're gonna read that, but you're not gonna read Warriors. Read whatever, or you're not gonna read like the new arc.
Yeah,
you're gonna read. Oh my god. No, I don't want to read it because I don't want to like give Vicky the satisfaction. I don't want to like waste my time on it.
Well, I didn't pay for it, so she didn't.
Well, no, I know. I'm not gonna pay for it either. I haven't paid for a Warriors book in years. But I'm just saying, like, I'm not gonna give Vicky the satisfaction of taking 3 hours of my time
to read. I just read it to Ellie in the car.
Did you know they confirmed a 7th arc? Yeah, I do. I know.
Of course they did. Why would they ever stop?
I mean, honestly. Apparently it's going to be about Dove and Tiger Kits.
Well, has that been confirmed, though?
I already told you about this. If it's not confirmed yet, it's going to be confirmed in the next 3 books of Avos.
Well, who said it, though?
Tiger, like, I've gotten a bunch of messages of people saying it. I have to go on Facebook. I don't follow them on Facebook. I should.
Did the Aaron say it?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh. I thought you were talking about, like, someone just randomly decided to...
But, like, if anything, Tiger Heart's new like novella or like super, it's not even a novella, it's a super edition, is going to confirm that he's getting, that he's going to be, that they're going to have kids.
He's going to be a dad. They should have put that.
How do you guys feel about Squirrelflight being dead before she becomes leader? I mean, honestly, like, all of, like, the... I mean, yeah, she's not gonna live long enough to be leader.
Oh, okay. I thought she was actually dead, like, right now.
You would know this if you read the books.
I don't want her to be leader. Why would... She doesn't seem like she'd be a very...
I mean, I don't know, like... Honestly, I think that a lot of, like, the second gen... And even, like, the first gen cats that are still around, just let them retire. Kill them off. Like, I don't know anyone in the new arc. Like all the background characters, I don't know any of them.
Yeah, when
like, they get, like, 0 cameos. They don't even, like, get any dialogue.
They deserve everything they deserve. That was nothing.
Honestly, I think someone suggested this to me on Tumblr. I think the series should have ended with the last hope, but with Firestar's death. And someone suggested this, that chapter when Firestar dies, if it switches back to Firestar's point of view.
Why?
When he dies, because then when he dies, you get him dying, and then him being welcomed into StarClan, and then that's the end. Like, it just wraps the whole series up all together. Like, we started with Firestar, we end with Firestar.
No, that's true. Yeah, no.
Like, that would have been so sweet. And then, like, Blue Star, like, welcomes him. Like, I probably would have cried. I probably would have.
I would have cried.
Like, think about that. Like, it ends, and then Firestar is just welcomed to StarClan, and he sees all of his old, like, he sees White Storm, he sees all of these old, like, Yellow Fangs there. Like, he sees all of them. I'm just saying, it would have been...
Except for, you know, freaking Spotted Leaf.
Well, I mean, yeah, Spotted Leaf's dead now, but, like, who cares about Spotted Leaf?
Well, I know. He doesn't have to see her and fall in love with her in the Star Clans.
Yeah, that's such a cop-out.
Yeah, I'd be really... Well, like, killing her so he doesn't have to, like...
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but at least then we don't have to worry about poor Spotted Leaf. I mean, poor Sandstorm.
I mean, I was never really worried in the whole thing either, considering he spent, you know, his entire life with Sandstorm.
Well, yeah, but, like, that doesn't mean that he's above, like... I don't know.
I just thought it was dumb. I think the whole Spotted Leaf in general, I think is a dumb concept.
Yeah, I don't like the concept. I wish it would just have been like, I wish we got to start with Goose.
Which is why you should read Warriors Redux, because she's in there.
Did she die?
Yeah, she dies, but then she leaves Firepaw the fuck alone. There's no, like, mystical dreams or him, like, pining after her. He's like, oh, wow, she died. I just saw someone die. That's pretty messed up. And then he moves on.
Yeah.
It's great.
He just moves on.
Would you want a Black Star Super Edition? Yes. But the problem with the Black Star Super Edition, and I think so many people are like, oh, Black Star's my favorite character. Black Star wasn't, like, up until the very end of the Darkest Hour, he was an awful dude.
Yeah, he was a dick.
Like, he was a villain. Like, people don't seem to realize that, like, he was not, like, a good... Like, he made some very questionable, like, decisions.
He was being loyal to Tiger Star.
And he was Broken Star's deputy in the first book. He was so old. Like, that's not just one leader, like, bad decision. That's, like, he just made multiple bad decisions his whole life. I think it would have been good, but I think, like, the Errands would be like, oh, we're going to justify it because he actually had a prophecy about him.
Yeah, no, screw that.
Or he has superpowers. That's why. And it's like, what?
I hate that. Stop that. Not you. I'm talking to the Errands right now.
Do you guys support any warrior theories or warriors they used? Dude, there's so many warrior theories. Yes. There's so many, though. Like, you'd have to just, like, mention one.
Some of them
what is your
probably pretty
favorite forbidden relationship, Julia?
Maple Shade and Apple Dusk.
Okay, shut up.
Because it resulted in my favorite villain.
No, that's dumb.
How is that dumb? It resulted in my favorite villain.
That's your favorite couple. You love them together.
No. love them existing. Who do I love together? I mean, forbidden couples, maybe.
Why is everyone saying bye? I'm so confused.
What?
Everyone's saying bye in the chat.
Maybe someone said they had to leave, or maybe they just decided to leave.
I don't know. Okay.
Wait, yeah, my name is Julia. Oh, people are just like leaving. I mean, hey, bye guys. Someone's leaving the chat. They're saying bye to someone who's leaving. I didn't notice who was leaving.
How about that Snow Kit is Snow Tuft? It's a cool theory, but I think it's super unlikely.
Isn't it just not possible because Snow Tuft is
well, like the idea is that like Snow Kit was carried over into like Shadow Clan territory, and like then he like wrestled himself free. And then he like grew up in Shadow Clan. I think that might have been possible if they would have mentioned Snow Tuft. If they would have mentioned Snow Tuft, like even on like the Great Journey, just him like, oh look, there he's walking, Snow Tuft.
Well, do the timelines match up?
I mean, we don't know. We don't know anything about Snow Tuft's past.
Right, that's the thing. Do the timelines match up in the sense where when did we first see Snow Tuft in the dark?
In like the fourth arc, in the fourth apprentice, like he could have been, like he could have been. It's possible, like with the timeline matching up, but we don't know anything about Snow Tuft.
Right.
So like, I don't know.
Huh. I don't know, because if we had seen him in like Maple Shades Day, then that would be,
yeah, like I don't know. I feel like there's so many.
He might have been. Hang on, I'm gonna check out.
If you pull him up, there's no info about his background.
I'm gonna pull him up.
He's just in the dark forest, and he's got this really like scary scar, and no one knows anything about him. They're just like, well, there he is.
All right, let's just like pop that. How do you make
things
on YouTube?
Devling or Ivy Pool? Wait, no.
Devling. Ivy Pool.
Did you just answer Devling? Get out.
I didn't mean it.
Get out.
No, I didn't mean it.
Julia's banned. Did you just cut out?
No, I'm here.
Oh, your screen went off.
What? No, it didn't.
Yeah, it is. It's on YouTube. It cut off. It's just showing your icon now.
Okay, hang on.
Oh, wait, now it's back. Now I'm seeing that you're on the wiki. Okay.
All right. I'm just looking for, okay.
Oh, no, now it cut out again.
Maybe it's because I have ads on, maybe it's because there's ads on Warriors Wiki. Well, I didn't know, because he might have, if he had appeared in Spotted Leaf's Heart, then that would kind of.
Nope, he didn't.
He didn't, though. Yeah, I was checking.
What star sign do you have? I am a Leo. Julia is a Virgo.
That is true.
Yep.
I'm back. No spoilers. No spoilers. Oh, maybe that's also could have been why. Were we talking about spoilers?
Here's a silly one. What if Ravenpaw was secretly Scourge? Well, I mean, we see Ravenpaw like later on in the series, so obviously he's not
But
Scourge.
that would have been funny if he was.
But there is a theory that someone had that I saw on Tumblr that like Ravenpaw like runs away and becomes Scourge like instead.
A theory?
Yeah, so like if instead like take the character of Ravenpaw and like an AU instead.
Okay,
he turns around, yeah, like an AU. Like and he turns around and becomes Scourge instead, and he comes back on the forest to wreck his.
Tigers.
I feel if we would have seen Ravenpaw as like more meaner or more not even more meaner, just like having like an inferiority complex like Scourge does.
Yeah.
Because like Ravenpaw's just like scared and nervous.
Oh.
Like if he would have had that in him, I could have seen that more. But yeah, I mean that would have been a cool idea.
Yeah, definitely.
Hollyleaf. You need to add more highlight.
I am trying to get shading. I'm not sure where to put more highlight though. Yellow, like a warm color, or
yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna yeah. Yeah, maybe that. Here we go. You ready?
Mm-hmm. Do it.
Are you ready?
Mm-hmm. Do it.
Set that to overlay. What the hell? That looks like, okay, you know what that looks like right there? That looks like when you take a highlighter or like even a Copic or a Prisma and you write on a receipt. Go ahead.
That's weird. Why did that happen?
I have no idea, but I'm deleting it because it's useless anyway. I think it's because I'm using this square brush.
How do you feel about the Hy-Vee Pool X Hoxau ship? It's awful, and anyone who ships it is
questionable.
Yeah, it's awful. Don't like it. Gross. Get out.
Gross.
Don't like it. Not a fan.
You want more? Yeah. Stop playing with that bag. I don't know. My mom is over here, but she's just playing with the bag.
Hi, kids.
She's saying hi. These are different kids than normal.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I don't think these are your kids.
They wouldn't know me.
I don't think they know you. Maybe one or two of them.
Has it ever occurred to you that White Claw and Scourge have the same appearance? But we know Scourge's backstory. Like, it's not White Claw.
Who's White Claw?
He's the guy in the second book who Greystripe accidentally pushed off the cliff.
Oh, black with one white claw.
I know that they like look similar, but like it's not the same character because we know Scourge's backstory. Like,
yeah, I know it's not actually possible. Well, no, when I say kid, I mean like back in the first live stream, my mom adopted all of you, so you're all her kids, but you guys aren't her kids. You're because it's a different time of day. I don't think any of you are her kids.
Yeah, I don't know if anyone here is the same people that might have been here for your first live stream.
Right. Oh gosh, I'm gonna shut the door because I hear crying. Can I be your kid? Yeah, Metal Cobra, you can be her kid. You can definitely be her kid. I mean, like me and my brother are her kids, and we're adults, so. Yeah, I'm gonna. Let's see. So, Peyton, if you were to write Warriors Redux, what would you do?
There's so many things I would change. That's too big of a question. Like there's so many different things you could change.
Is there anything that they did in their version that you wouldn't have done?
I don't know. They're not done with their version. Like there's things that they might do still. Like I don't know. Like there's just so many things that they. Oh God.
You're having a.
No, because I think about it a lot. Because people ask me stuff on Tumblr. Like there's so many like AUs and stuff that they could change and improve. What is your favorite type of cat breed? Julia, what's your favorite type of cat breed?
I like Abyssinians and Orientals and Savannah cats and my cats.
I think I like favorite breeds, Somalis, Orientals. I like the Turkish Angora. Bengals are good. What else?
Now, are you talking in terms of just shape?
No, just in general, like everything. I like Egyptian Mouse too.
Oh yeah, those things are awesome. I like Siamese cats in general. Like I like color points.
Which kind of Siamese? Oh, just color points?
Well, like I like the Siamese body, like the Siamese that is Oriental like.
Oh, okay. So like the modern Siamese.
Yes, correct. And okay. I do like so it's like color point Oriental.
Mm-hmm.
But I think they're really pretty. I like Black Star as a color point.
Mm-hmm.
Which warrior cats makes you mad? Peyton?
That's too big of a question.
I was just gonna say Ash.
It's not even like what warrior cat makes me mad, it's like how the errands write them.
Yeah.
Like any issue you have in Warriors, someone's like, oh, this character did this. I'm like, yeah, but like, is that really in their character, or were the errands just being shitty and just used it as like a cop out? Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's the problem that I have with the Aaron's writing, is that, like, they'll introduce these characters, but they don't give them, like, there are very few characters in Warriors that have, like, very distinct personality points, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like overall, all of our protagonists, they're the good guys, but, like, there's very few of them. Like, Firestar, name, like, one thing that makes him stand out personality-wise from the other protagonists.
He is a good boy.
Yeah, shut up. But yeah, like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. It's just, it's lazy writing.
But
do you guys think that Bramblestar is a good leader?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I mean, I guess. I kind of am hoping that, honestly, I'm kind of hoping he'll die. So that we can just get, like, new blood going.
Yeah, like, right now, everything that's... Hang on, there was something on my mind earlier about warrior cats. Something about warrior cats.
Who do you like better, Spiderleg or Rainflower? Spiderleg. Yeah. Because, like, Rainflower, like, Spiderleg was just kind of like, I don't know about this from, like, the get-go. Versus Rainflower was like, I love him. He is my only child. He's my child. I'm gonna hold him and love him. Now he's ugly and I hate him.
Yeah, basically.
Like,
Spiderleg didn't hate the kids. He just didn't want to be a dad.
Firestar's insecurities make him stand out. Well, I mean, Firestar's insecure just because he doesn't belong. But, like, Bramblestar is insecure because he thinks that he's not gonna, like, because of his father's legacy, and he thinks that everyone's gonna doubt him. Like, Dovewing's insecure, Ivypool's insecure, Alderheart's insecure.
Oh, it was about, okay, so, like, the ThunderClan Medicine Cats. And how many books has it been just one family?
Oh, well, I mean, that's since like, the New Prophecy.
Yeah, like...
Yeah, but they're all related, I know. Like, it's all, like, Firestar's kin are the only one who are, like, in power.
Yeah, it's fucked up. And, I mean, Brambleclaw, I would...
But, like, Brambleclaw, like, I would almost, like, Brambleclaw and Firestar were at the point of where, like, you could almost consider them kin, considering that, like, Firestar was, like, Firestar was, like, Brambleclaw's, like, mentor and, like, father figure in life.
Yeah.
Like,
it's like they don't trust anybody but, like, Firestar's, like, disciples.
Yeah, like, I want to see, like, stuff about these background characters. Like, give me some background character info. How do you feel about Brightheart?
Yeah, she's doing whatever, right? What does she do?
I thought that there's, like, the Lost Faced, or, like, the Lost Star AU on Tumblr. I thought that that was a cool idea.
Lost Star? Is that where...
Yeah, that instead that she keeps her name as Lost Face, and she, like, wears it as, like, a badge of pride and, like, honor.
And becomes leader?
Mm-hmm, and Ivypool becomes deputy.
Really?
I thought that, yeah, that's in that AU. I mean, I thought that was a cool idea, but, and, like, just, like, how, like, viciously scarred Brightheart would be, and, like, how, like, scary that would be, like, going into battle and facing off against her.
Yeah. I haven't read Rotha's Creatures yet. I don't know.
Yeah, she hasn't read it yet. I'm disappointed. She hasn't read anything. I keep suggesting her all this stuff. I'm like, Julia, read this. So
well, I have to read Rotha's Creature because someone gave me $20.
Yeah, read it. It's so good. You'll read it and you'll be like, wow, why didn't I read this earlier? Peyton, you were right. I should have read this earlier. And I'm like, I know. That's what it's going to be. I'm telling you. I'm calling it right now.
I've been busy, okay?
Do you think that accepting kitty pets, like, on one hand, it cleanses the bloodline, like, it helps keep, like, them from interbreeding so much.
Yeah.
But that doesn't, like, it does, and then the Aarons just turn around and kill off them, like, all the new blood that they bring in. Like, Daisy, her kits are almost all dead, like Hazeltail, Toadstep, Rose Petal, they're all dead.
Oh my god.
So, like, they bring in this stuff, and then they're just like, oh wait, never mind.
Well, Daisy can still pop out a couple more, don't you think?
I mean, I don't know. I think she's kind of old at this point.
It's a waste.
But, like, I don't know. I think that they come up with all this cool concepts, and then they, like, don't follow through with it. And Blossom Fall and Thornclaw, that's an awful thing. Shouldn't have happened. I hate it. Not a
did they
fan.
have kits or something, or they?
Yeah, they had kits in the newest book. And like, I understand Thornclaw should be a dad. I mean, he's old enough. He's like 10 years old, 12 years old now, however old he is. He's old. He should have had kids at some point. Like, I agree with that. But it didn't have to be Blossomfall. It could have been someone else.
Did Thornclaw train in the Dark Forest, or was that Birchfall?
Yeah, he did.
He did.
No, both of them did.
Yeah, okay, right. So that's like, they connected over that.
Yeah, but he's also like 6 years older than her.
They connected.
Yeah, but
They connected in the Dark Forest. Maybe the conception happened in the Dark Forest.
I mean, maybe.
Never know.
Who would die first in the book series in the future? Doveling or Ivypool? Doveling.
Yeah, Ivypool is too good.
Do you think Cinderpelt and Braveheart? This is the. Did you send me that ask on Tumblr? Because that's like word for word the ask that I got on Tumblr.
Where?
I'm just never mind. I think honestly, and I'm gonna say the same thing I said on Tumblr. I think that the Aarons forgot that Brightheart, Cinderpelt, Thornclaw, and Brackenfur are all in the same litter. Because it makes no sense. Like Cinderpelt and Brightheart, they both got like viciously scarred. Like you would think that they would we would get to see like some bonding over that.
But they didn't.
Or Cinderpelt like taking care of her sister.
Right.
And like being overly concerned because it's her sister. Like, you know what I mean? And we don't get any of that because I think the Aarons honestly forgot that they're related.
And also late noon glory.
Not even like just related, that they're in from the same litter.
Oh my god. Late Noon Glory got what I said about the Dark Forest. I don't know if anyone else picked that up.
Did you know Thornclaw X Blossom only happened because HarperCollins wouldn't let Thornclaw be a lonely gay guy? I mean, I don't know about that because there's been numerous other cats who like have grown old and like not had kids. But I think instead of that, I think Thornclaw X Blossomfall happened because the fans were so adamant that Blossomfall and Ivypool were gay.
Oh.
No, I'm pretty sure because it was such a big thing that Blossom and Ivy was a thing. And they were like, Blossomfall can't be gay. We can't have lesbians.
Yeah.
And so they were like, let's have her have kids with Spin the Wheel Thornclaw. Like, that's what I think happened. Not because Thornclaw's gay. Like, I don't think there's been any evidence that Thornclaw's gay.
But there has been evidence that
Blossomfall and Ivypool, though, like, come on, that's straight up in
I thought she was really didn't like Ivypool in the Dark Forest.
They didn't like each other at first, but then they later they bonded in the Dark Forest, Julia.
Yeah, so they should have had kids together.
I know.
I stand by what I said about the conception in the Dark Forest. Oh my god, there's still a kid crying in my house.
Why censor a relationship? One, HarperCollins is a major Christian publishing house. And two, because they say that their reason for not including gay LGBT relationships is because Warriors is published in some countries where it's not legal. But really, I think that they're just hiding behind that reason because they're a Christian publishing house and they don't want it in their books.
I mean, they can easily change that stuff. Like in Japan, for Sailor Moon in Japan, they.
Yeah. Like, there was so much stuff that happened. Like, Sailor Moon in Japan was so gay, and then they gave us the English dub, and it's like, they're just friends. And it's like, what?
Yeah, it's like
they're kissing on screen. What are you talking about? Like,
no, they're really good friends.
Yeah, it's like, what?
But that's would be the equivalent. They could totally do that.
Oh god, now that I think about it, Ivy Blossom would have totally been a ship the fandom would make. They did make it. Where have you been, fam? Ivy Blossom is a big ship. Like, if you go on Tumblr, that's like a big. So is Mothwing and Leaf Pool.
Yeah, obviously that one's
like those two are pretty big.
I get the gays. Gotta get the gays.
Ivy Pool is kind of mates with Hawkfrost. No. Yeah. No, she's not. No way. No.
He's dead.
And no. That's just gross. No.
Okay, I say Plusy's dead, but then there's Holly Leaf, and she kind of was mates with a dead guy too.
Was she really though?
What? I mean, I don't know. I like the idea of it. They were at least friends. They snuggled.
Climb, which is better, Tumblr or Twitter? Tumblr. I really only go on Twitter for like K-pop memes.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, I'm really not that active on Twitter.
That's true. Peyton is a filthy memer. Oof. Now, see, if I just want to be done with this, what else can I work on today? An hour is long enough.
Give her whisker dots.
Oh, good idea. Oh, I just realized, hang on, I haven't flipped this image yet. Oh, God. Hang on. Okay.
Cinderheart's not dead, though.
Oh, God.
I mean, Cinderheart was, like, technically, like, possessed by the spirit of Cinderpelt, but she wasn't, like, dead. Cinderheart was very much alive.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I was...
What do you think Tiger Star built that damn bone hill? What was the sense of that? It was just because he can.
For edginess.
Yeah, like...
It's not why did Tiger Claw... It's not why Tiger Star did it. It's why the Errands wrote it.
Yeah, it's why the Errands decided to include it, because they thought it would be a creepy idea and they thought it would be cool for drama. That's literally why. They're just like, he needs a throne. Let him build a giant pile out of bones. Which, you know what? Think about, like, how much prey they would have to eat to create, like, a giant pile of bones. Like, really, how big was this pile of bones?
I like to think it was a very small pile of bones.
Yeah, it's really just, like, a few bones, and he's just sitting on top of it, and they're like, can we clean this up? And he's like, no. It's the bone hill. Get out.
No, tell all the enemy clans that I am sitting upon my throne.
Yeah.
Send
my
a photoshopped image through email of me and my bone hill. Let's see. Come on. Are you still there? Or are you just okay?
Yeah.
All right, good. So, do you guys like warrior cats? What are you eating?
Oreos.
Oh my God, Peyton. At least are you eating them with milk?
No.
You monster.
Why would I eat them with milk? That's so much effort.
Yeah, that is a lot of effort, but it's the only way they're worth it. How do you feel about Holly Leaf and Fallen Leaves? I don't know. It's okay. I think it was a cool little thing, I guess. Ghost. River Ghost. What happened to his eye? Sorry, heck.
What warrior cats have you drawn? So many.
Lots of them.
I don't even know if I'd be able to count how many warrior cats I've drawn in my lifetime.
Too many. Definitely too many. Especially Peyton. Yeah, no, that's what I do. Aryan Arts.
Yeah, but I don't like milk.
I don't either, but I like Oreos with milk.
Mm.
I don't like the concept of milk.
I'm just, in general, like, milk by itself, I don't, like, I remember I was in, like, 4th grade or something, and I went over to, like, a friend's house, and, like, she, like, poured out a glass of milk and just straight up drank it, and I was like...
Yeah, people do that. Kids do that.
I know people do that. It was so weird, and, like, her like, whole family did it, and I was so weirded out by it. I was like, you guys just, like, straight up drink milk? Like, she had milk with her dinner. Like, instead of, like, water or something, and I was like, what?
Yeah.
It was weird. I did not like it. I was grossed out. I was like, no.
My sisters do that.
Ugh. No. The only time I like milk is if it's with coffee. Or, yeah. I mean, the only time I use milk is if I'm, like, cooking.
What about cereal?
I don't eat cereal.
Huh.
I mean, I used to when I was younger, but, like, I don't eat it now. There's no nutrition in it, so I'm like, why bother?
Because you eating Oreos.
I mean, yeah. I'm not proud of this fact, but they're sitting here and I'm hungry, so I don't want to go downstairs and, like, make food.
You're a monster.
What do you think about Spotted Leaf and Thistleclaw? It didn't happen.
It happens.
It didn't. I refuse to believe It didn't happen.
Peyton is stubborn, but it happened. It didn't actually happen, but it happened.
No, you want to know why? Because that's part of the reason why I'm glad that Vicky's gone. Like, low-key.
She makes stupid things happen.
Because so many times, like, Kate would post on her blog, like, yeah, this happened, and then 2 seconds later, Vicky would be like, no, this thing happened. Like, Vicky would always contradict anything Kate said.
Kate's the good one.
Like, yeah, like, Kate sat there and said, like, oh, yeah, Squirrelflight is actually, infertile. She could never have kids. And then Vicky was later like, no, Yellowfang was just lying to her. Let's make another arc about Squirrelflight's kids. And it's like, what? Like, you guys present us with these ideas, and then 2 seconds later, Vicky's like, no, I lied.
No, I changed my mind. She's not telling the truth. We didn't talk about that. That's why. This is the reason why I like to ask you. Peyton gets mad when I ask her things.
Yeah, because the stuff you ask me is dumb.
Yeah, well, like, what if, like, okay, I'm sorry, saying spotted leaf, what if I was like, spotted leaf is barren, and you were like, oh, no.
Spotted leaf is barren?
Fuck, no, you know what I'm talking about. Squirrelflight.
Who? Squirrelflight? That's what the Aarons originally had. That's what the original idea was. And then Vicky was like, no, no, Kate's wrong. Yellowfang was just lying for no reason.
No, there was a reason, though.
I know, to get her to take the kids, but it would have been way better if Squirrelflight was barren.
Yeah, you're right.
It would have been way better if Squirrelflight was barren. Not even that. It would have been way better if Squirrelflight was actually pregnant during the same time Leafpool was, but then Squirrelflight has a miscarriage. That would have been way better. But then they show us that's why Squirrelflight is like distant with the kids, with J-Paw and Lionpaw and all of them. Because if you read the site, Squirrelflight doesn't spend like any time in the nursery.
Yeah.
Like at all with them, and she doesn't do that with Alderheart and Sparkpaw either. Sparkpelt. She doesn't stay in the nursery with both of them either.
Right.
So like she's super distant with both of her kids, and like if she would have had a miscarriage, that would make sense.
Well, didn't she have one later on?
No, they didn't. No, she has Alderheart, Sparkpelt, and then she has 2 kids, and they both die as kids.
Oh, okay.
But she doesn't have a miscarriage. Like, I think that it would have been interesting to see how they would deal with that in Warriors.
That's true, yeah.
Interesting plot point that they could have done.
Well, stillborn, that's pretty much, we've had stillborn.
I mean, yeah, they're stillborn, but, like...
That's not what she had.
Did you notice a lot of the books with many deaths are written by Sherith? She is rumored to not like cats. I don't think that has a thing to do with, like, not liking cats. I think that's more of just Sherith is the one who's not afraid to kill off a character. And yeah, I'm glad for that.
I like her spunk.
Yeah, like, sometimes characters need to die in order to make the plot, like, to further the plot. Like, it's necessary.
It's true. Peyton is right.
I know. I know.
I know you know. I'm not doing any more on this drawing. Actually, yeah, I am. I have to do the dots.
Add whiskers.
Oh, gosh, I forgot to do the nose!
And add whiskers.
I forgot to add the nose. Can you wait with me? Yeah. Now, I know you told me not to work on animation, but should I work on...
No, you can work on animation, just don't work on editing.
No, I work on coloring. See, it's too boring for me.
Wait, coloring what?
Spider.
No.
Ugh. Peyton doesn't like to let me do work.
No, because Spider is ugly, and I don't like Spider.
Okay, I like it. I think it's gonna look really cool when it's done.
I don't.
I think it's gonna look really cool when it's done. We just struggled with that last scene. But,
well, and all the animation's old, and that's why I don't like it.
Yeah, that's true.
Also, I'm struggling on this Misty part. I had it, but now, like, I started, like, lining it. I started lining it, and I don't like how her face looks, so I'm...
You want me to go in and look at it?
No, I just have to redraw her face. I just don't like how it looks.
Well, she can just have a new face. Alright. I'm gonna give her whiskeys. Oh, I should probably put more detail in her eye. Oof.
Add some more highlight in her eye.
Yeah, I'm just gonna.
With like a lighter, like yellow color.
I haven't done the highlights yet. Haven't done.
Not highlights. I meant like lighter color near the bottom of the eye.
Like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Are people saying anything that's questioning?
I mean, they're just asking about epic rap battles of Warrior. Yeah, I know epic rap battles of Warrior. Yep, it's there. It exists. That's all I'm gonna say on it.
Yeah, they exist.
Do you get inspiration from Aria Hope? I don't know.
I don't know who that is.
That sounds familiar.
Just not to me.
But
maybe if I saw it spelled out. Good enough. Yeah, sure. There we go. I'm flipping this back over. It doesn't look good here. Oh god, no, it doesn't look good this way. It looks better the other way. Whatever, I'll get used to it. So Peyton's munching on her Oreos and not reading.
I'm reading the comments. I mean, they're not really. How did you feel about the theory of Alderheart becoming ShadowClan's Medicine Cat? I think, if anything, the theory of Alderheart becoming SkyClan's Medicine Cat was way stronger. Considering that Echo Song is dead and SkyClan doesn't have a Medicine Cat. What?
Echo Song was old.
Yeah, and she's dead. Yeah. I thought that when they first did it, that Alderheart, I was like, oh, maybe Alderheart's gonna become ShadowClan's Medicine Cat, but now I'm hoping that it'll become SkyClan's Medicine Cat. But knowing the Errands, they'll probably pull like Twig Paw's gonna become the Medicine Cat now or something.
Twig Paw.
Which is boring. It would make Aria Hope is a YouTube cat artist. I mean, it sounds familiar.
YouTube cat artist?
Like a YouTuber. Hang on, I'll look her up in a YouTube. I'll look her up in another tab.
Yeah, let me know if we know her.
Well, I mean, it sounds familiar. Like maybe I've seen her stuff, but
does she draw?
Oh, yeah, she does like speed paints and stuff.
Warrior cats or just cats?
Oh, it's like Warrior Cat OCs and stuff. I mean, I don't know if I would say I draw inspiration from her. Like, I think I've seen. I think she posts stuff on Tumblr, but it's just like drawings.
Drawings of cats, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh.
Who are you drawing? This is Hollyleaf.
Yeah. I'm trying to decide black whiskers or white whiskers. Probably black whiskers. Still crying out there. Can you hear the crying?
Klein, what do you want to happen in the rest of A Vision of Shadows? Well, I want Darktail to come back. That's about all. That's all I really want at this point.
That's all you want.
Yeah, I just want them to be like, psych, Darktail's still alive.
Psych.
That's all I really want.
Well, like, how long did they stand by the water after he drowned?
I don't know. Not very long. And they say he drowned, but honestly, I think he was like swept into the tunnels because I said this before, but the tunnels they showed that in like The Power of Three, that the tunnels like exit out into the lake. So maybe he got like swept into a current and got like sucked up into the tunnels, or maybe he like escaped. Maybe he knew the tunnels were there. I don't know. But I want him to still be alive.
I hope one.
That was such a dramatic death though. That they like killed each other and they drowned like at the same time. Like that was so dramatic. Do you think Twig Paw and Violet Paw will join SkyClan? Probably. And if not, if they don't join SkyClan, then like the rest of the Vision of Shadows will just be them being like, should I join SkyClan? Should I not join SkyClan? I don't really belong here. Should I join SkyClan? I don't know. That's what it's gonna be.
Are they like, hey, does anyone want to join Sky Clan at the gathering or something?
No. Hawkwing shows up and he's like, you two are my kids. You must join Sky Clan with me.
Oh yeah, that's
what
right.
he's saying. He's like straight up saying like, you have to join Sky Clan. It's your clan. And they're both of them are kind of like, I don't know. We grew up in Shadow Clan and Thunder Clan. Like, I don't know.
Do they want to be together again though? Like, come on.
I don't know if they want to. I think Twig Paw does, but I don't think Violet Paw does.
What a little bitch. Twig Paw's like, I want to see my sister, and Violet Paw's like, eh.
Violet Paw's like, I've got too much stuff going on. Like, that's literally what it is. Like, Violet Paw's dealing with all this stuff with Darktail and, like, all the stuff that's happening in Shadow Clan. And Twig Paw's just like, I just want to see you. And Violet Paw's like, go away. I've got bigger stuff to deal with. Go away.
Well, you know, that's what it's like when you're the kid that has to go to Shadow Clan.
Yeah, like, what do they expect?
I'm just saying, if I had to be separated from my sibling, and one of us was going to go to Thunder Clan, the other one was going to go to Shadow Clan, which one? I would go to.
Yeah, which one would you go to?
Thunder Clan.
Yeah, because if you go to Shadow Clan, you're just going to get fucked over.
Exactly. Exactly what I'm done with her.
Are you? Why would you do a green background and not green? Why would you do a blue background and not green like her eyes?
I don't know, because the shading it with purple and yellow. I'll do green.
Climb, is fan art an effective way to become more well known? Yes. If you want to get popular, do fan art. It's a cop out, but that's true.
Yeah. Oh, that's
you do fan art and then you sprinkle some of your own OCs and stuff, and then you do some fan art and then you sprinkle in some OCs and stuff, and then you do fan art and then you sprinkle in some more OCs, and then eventually you're just posting only OCs.
And they don't know what happened.
Yeah, you slowly like make that transition.
Mm-hmm. Or just always post fan art because it's fun.
I mean, yeah.
Or commissions.
Mhm.
Both. Cat. I'm just gonna put this here. Oh crap. We'll call it underneath here. Alright, so I can't work on Spider. So I'm gonna work on.
Why don't you work on Bonkers?
I was just thinking Bonkers.
Yeah.
Oh, I just clicked browse and bridge. Please kill me.
What other type of fan art do you do? I did some Rathos Creature, Guardians of Gahul fan art, and Guardians of Gahul fan art on Tumblr. Recently.
I draw cats.
Mhm.
I draw fan art of cats. How do you feel about Tallstar and Jake? I feel like we have a storyboard about Tallstar and Jake. That's how I feel about Tallstar.
I think we have 2 storyboards about Tallstar and Jake.
You have 2?
Mhm.
Wait, have I seen the next one?
I don't know.
I haven't seen the first one.
Well, there was that one that was in Korean, that like super soft one.
Yeah.
And then there was the second one, and I think I showed it to you.
Huh.
Do either of you watch anime? If so, what's your favorite anime?
No.
I used to watch anime. I only like dark, serious anime. I don't know if I have a favorite one. I liked Neon Genesis for a while, but then I remember there's that one scene in the hospital with Shinji over Asuka's bed. I'm like, okay, never mind, I don't like it.
Wait, why? What happened?
There's this injured girl. She got injured, and she's laying in a hospital. And it's like this very like serious moment. And this 14-year-old boy, our main character, Shinji, comes up and he's standing over her. He's like, wow, she's really injured. You know what I should do? Jerk it.
What? Oh, why?
Yeah. Like over her sleeping, like injured body.
That's a weird kink.
And they like show it too, and he's like, "Oh my god, I can't believe I just did that." So like, it's good, but then I remember that scene, and I'm like, "Oh wait, never mind, change my mind."
Just kidding. Do you guys think giving powers to a cat is a bit too much? Yeah.
Yeah. Do you watch Steven Universe? No.
No. No, the shitty part is I actually already animated the scene, but now I'm adding to it, so I have to do it again.
Mm-hmm. That's from like the end of Ava. Yeah, I know, but I still remember it. And it kind of like I always think that I want to like rewatch it, and then I'm like, then I remember that scene, and I'm like, like Ava would be like in one of my like top 5 best animes of all time, and then I remember that scene, and then I'm like, oh yeah,
never mind.
Yeah.
Do I have the audio track in here? I want to put my headphones on.
Just making a lot of noise, guys.
What?
You're making a lot.
Was it making a lot of noise?
You were making a lot of noise.
How about now?
You're very loud now.
How about now?
And do you have your fan on? What's that noise? There's like a rumbling, like a blowing. Turn your fan off.
I'm taking these headphones out.
Yeah, don't do that. That's bad.
Okay. I'm gonna...
If you guys made up your own clan, what would you call it?
Stupid clan.
Population 1.
No. No. Population 2. Population 2. I couldn't think of something more snarky, so I just said the same thing again. Well, I'm just gonna animate this and then like hope it matches up because I don't want to listen to the music over and over again.
Kato Cat for Patreon. Yeah, I know. I saw. Hi. Sorry, I didn't like read it earlier because I saw it and I read it. Yeah.
I didn't see it because
Yeah, they've been asking a lot of questions, which I appreciate because sometimes we have streams where like no one like says anything or like people like aren't asking questions and I'm like, okay, I don't know what to say. I don't know.
All right.
You know, I prefer it when people do ask questions. And they're asking like in-depth questions too, so thank you. I hope I'm saying that right. I'm gonna say like Kato, because it's cat and then a 0, so I'm assuming it's Kato.
Well, we'll find out if we're wrong.
Cat 0.
Cat 0. Hi, Cat 0. All right. Trying to figure out where her eye might be in this area.
Yeah, I thought what you did with that was cool. I saw you posted like that on Instagram a while ago.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought that was cool.
Thank you. Now I have to figure out where an eye would make sense. Well, because one ear is over here, and the other ear is over here. And oh my god, so the eye is... Okay, both eyes are going to be in this picture. Amazing. Well, no, because only one eye should be in the picture.
Climb. Do you read Warrior Cats fanfiction? The only one that I really read... so no, but I read Warriors Redux, and then Warriors Redux linked to this fanfiction that was, like, what would happen if Thistlestar became leader?
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah, and it was really interesting because, like, Firepaw, like, entered the forest, but then he joined RiverClan.
Oh, really?
Because, yeah, like, so, like, Thistlestar, like, chased him all the way to the border of RiverClan. And RiverClan like took him in, and it was really, really interesting to see like the point, like everything that happens in the first book, but through the point of view of RiverClan. I don't know. It was refreshing to get like a RiverClan point of view.
Yeah, that sounds cool.
Yeah, it was. It was really good. But they only had like the first book done.
Well, yeah, but only the first book is done on.
No, but it was like an old fic. Like, it hadn't been updated in a while.
Oh, okay.
So I was like, oh. You use a mouse to draw. She is using a tablet, and tablet info can be found in the description.
Whew. But, damn, does that look real? And by real, I mean, like, in the sense of that she's not real.
I mean...
I only want this eye to open.
Hang on, I'm looking at the wrong screen. Let me go on yours. It's kind of hard to see with the colors that you're using.
Oh, yeah, you're right. It is like, yeah, this is kind of painful. Hang on, I'll turn it to black.
Yeah, there we go. Now we can see it better.
Like, can I get away with just doing that eye?
Yeah, I think so.
Because the other one is like, boom, there. I'm just gonna do that one. Shit, now what do I?
I mean, if anything, you could just do like a line. Is she gonna be a silhouette though?
Yeah, but her eye, I want her eye to open and.
Yeah, you can just do one eye then.
Yeah, because I'm not gonna draw this other stuff. I was just trying to figure out where where it is in the picture. Most ridiculous name from the series you can recall.
Loud belly, heavy step, sneeze cloud, running nose, long tail.
Sneeze cloud. Yeah, Peyton got me.
Yeah. Notice that the majority of those are from RiverClan too. So like,
look, RiverClan.
What does that say?
RiverClan has a theme.
Tornier. Well, I mean, I don't mind Tornier because like I think that like describes him. Like his ear was torn. I don't know. If his name was Tornkit, then that's dumb. But yeah. if he like got his warrior name because like his ear had like a super huge gash in it and he like got like it was like a sign of pride.
Like I like Deadfoot.
Yeah, like I like that too. Because it like says something. Like I don't mind warrior cats that like the names that like some people like really hate it when the names like describe something about them. Like one eye or like half tail. And I don't really mind it because like it makes sense in the warriors world that like they do that.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's something that's defining the character. If you hear the name One Eye, you're gonna be like, oh, they have one eye. Like
yeah, right.
You know?
Nice crunch.
Mm-hmm.
What the hell is that noise?
I had a thing of water and there's ice and I'm eating the ice.
You're eating the ice on live stream.
Yeah. Because, okay, no, when you eat Oreos, it like leaves like a really gross like aftertaste in your mouth.
Milk!
No, but I don't have milk. I don't even think we have milk in this house. I'm not gonna go buy milk just to eat Oreos.
I would.
No. A whole gallon, like a whole thing of milk?
Like a half gallon.
No.
Well, we always have at least a gallon of milk in this house because we have growing children in the house.
Yeah. I don't know. Milk's not even that good for you, so like.
I know, but, you know. Growing children, I guess.
Wait, you're eating ice? Yeah, like I have a big thing here that was full of water, and there's like some small ice cubes in the bottom that like half melted, and so they're just there, and they were bothering me, and I just wanted to eat them. Big deal.
Yeah, you wanted to eat them because
I am anemic, and anemic people eat ice. It's a thing. I don't know why.
You're a weird person, and weird people eat ice.
No, like anemic people have like a craving for ice, and I don't know why, but it's true. They do. That's like a thing. Google it.
I'm not Googling it. Sounds like.
Why was Brightheart renamed for her energy, but Cinderpelt wasn't? Why would Cinderpelt need to be renamed? There was nothing wrong with her name, Cinderpelt. It's not like we named Cinderpelt like Cinderleg, or like, you know, like renamed her something like Broken Leg. Like.
Well, yeah, well, that's kind of what they're saying. Like, why would they change it to Lost Face, but not Cinderpelt to? I
don't know, because like Cinderpelt could still contribute to her clan.
Ooh, by becoming
no. Like from like Blue Star's point of view, like Cinderpelt, okay, so she's got a crippled hind leg, but she can still walk and move around, and like Cinderpelt could even hunt fine.
Right.
She just like couldn't. It wouldn't make sense to like take Cinderpelt into battle because she would like lag behind everyone.
Right.
But
I think Brightheart had even more of a ability to.
Well, but Brightheart had to go through like special retraining to learn all of that.
Yeah,
that Cloudtail did with her, and like I don't think if Cloudtail hadn't stepped up, no cat would have like offered to retrain her.
Right.
So like she would have just been seen as like a waste, and I think that was just Cloudtail because he was in love with her. Like yeah. I don't think like, you know, But Cinderpelt, and besides, Cinderpelt was excited to become a medicine cat because she was so like down because she's like, now I can't contribute to my clan. My life is worthless. I don't have any point to being alive. But then when you see her and she's becoming a medicine cat, she's like excited about learning all this stuff and being able to contribute.
Yeah, she wants
So,
to. Yeah.
I don't know, like I wouldn't see like Cinderpelt having a reason to like be renamed.
Yeah, that makes
like
sense.
we didn't rename Briarlight.
We should.
Even though I know we should, that would have been an injury that I would have seen to like we should have.
Firestar was leader, so
yeah. Firestar was like, no renames for you.
No, yeah.
Also, okay, I'm fine with Daisy not taking a warrior name because Daisy, like, all right, that's close enough. Like Daisy could have been a prefix,
right?
Like Daisy Fur or something. Millie. But Millie, God,
Millie, that's Millie.
Yeah, like they should have renamed. Like they should have been like Firestar should have been adamant on that. Like, I don't care. Get out. If you're not gonna change your name, get out. I had to change my name. I am like the OG.
I am
the OG kitty pet. You know, I had to change my name. Cloudtail had to change his name. You know, we all had to change our names. So get out. Change your name or get out. Like,
yeah, true. But he was probably just full of like, oh, my buddy's back. Yeah, sure, whatever.
Yeah. But I still think that she should have changed her name. I think it was dumb.
Yeah.
Like, all of Daisy's kits took warrior names. Like,
yeah, those are Daisy's kits, though, so didn't Millie's kits.
Yeah, no, I know, but, like, Daisy's kids weren't born in ThunderClan.
Oh.
Like, they didn't have warrior names when they were born.
Which ones are Spider Legs and which ones...
No. Daisy's first litter, like Berry Nose, Mouse Whisker, and Hazeltail. Yeah, they didn't have warrior names, but they took warrior names. Like I don't know. I just think it's dumb.
You're just mad at
I just think it's dumb.
Yeah.
I can't watch the Leopard Star PMV. It just says it isn't available. Yeah, because it's sometimes it's because of the copyright.
Yeah.
Some countries it's not available in some countries, and we can't do anything about it.
We're trying to avoid it.
Yeah, that was a dumb move. But I mean, I think it was a good PMV. But like,
yeah,
nah.
Dumb move to.
Yeah.
But we wanted to use that song. That I was happy. I'm still happy we used that song.
Yeah.
Oof. Oh, I probably should have done this on a different layer.
What, the eye?
Yeah, because remember you mentioned like the eye turning into like swirlies.
Oh yeah, I mean, I thought that would be cool, but only like, are you going to zoom in on the eye?
I don't know, maybe. I don't know how that would work, how well that would work for this scene. Maybe it'll like come out. Maybe the eye will turn into this. Maybe the eye will animate into something.
I mean, okay.
I don't know. If I only have, how much of the song do I have?
How do you think your newest PMV of Maple Shade will be compared to Hollow? I mean, I think like the comparison will be one, how much better we got at art, editing, just like this. I think the storyboard in general is better than Hollow is.
Yeah.
I like Maple Shade's character design in this way better than I did in Hollow.
Yeah, I think it reflects her a lot better.
Yeah, I think it suits her way better. We kept some of the traits from her other design, like her facial shape and like.
Oh yeah.
Like that from Hollow, but like I don't know. I think it's better, and I think that's just a reflection of like that we've improved and we've gotten better.
Oh yeah, of course. I've been using I was
afraid that people might not like it because of the song, Dixie. That the song might be, because when you first listen to it, like the first part before it gets into like the chorus, it almost sounds like kind of country.
Dixie?
Yeah.
And, really?
Yeah, like, I mean, at least that's how it came off to me, because I was kind of like, ooh, wait,
You know,
or even just like the title sounds kind of country.
Oh yeah, it definitely
so
does.
That's why I was kind of like, oh, this might like put people off. But then you watch it and you're just like, ooh, ooh.
Yeah, it's spicy
Yeah.
hot. But
Yeah, Dixie's not up yet. We posted a preview on on Patreon for our patrons. But
it's not ready.
It's not ready.
It's not even it's a preview. Like it's like the first render, basically.
Yeah, it's a preview. We still have like some stuff to fix.
A lot.
Yeah.
I'm probably gonna work on that today after I get maybe like 1 or 2 commissions done.
Okay.
But
may I advertise? Please don't. Like,
please and thank you.
Yeah, please.
I don't know. Maybe I don't want to do this for this scene.
I mean, when I suggested her eye opening up, like you totally went like a different direction than I would have done. Well, it's not bad, but it's different than what I would have done.
How would you have done it? Like,
I'd have to like show you off stream.
Because would it be like full non-silhouetted? Because I am not drawing line on that.
No. So like it would be her face here, and then the next cutscene would be like a close up of her head, like a profile, like coming up, and her like grinning, and then the eye like opening.
So it would be a new.
And then you would do the swirly.
So it's a new scene.
Yeah, it would be like a new scene.
Oh.
That's at least that's how I would have done it.
That sounds much easier.
Yeah, that's how I would have done it. But I like the silhouette. Like that's cool. Like I wouldn't have.
No, well, I'm gonna open it up. Maybe I'll do like a second scene where the silhouette comes close.
Yeah, that's what I would have done. But like it would have been like a profile shot of her head, and then the eye opens up, and then you have the swirly thing. Because like you'd be close enough up that like you would see it.
Yeah, I got.
Is this a map part? Yeah, Julia's working on her half of this map part.
I'm just gonna open this up, and then I'm gonna open up a new one from this. I liked Blue Star's Prophecy more.
Yeah.
Ugh. Ooh, I see a question for you.
How do you feel about Tawny being a Torty Calico? She should have been a Torby. Let's just problem solved.
Torby. There she goes.
Yeah. Problem solved. Yeah, that's how I would have done it, at least. For this.
If you were the book writer.
No. If I was doing your part.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, no, I'm probably not. I'm gonna try that out.
Have you read the new Warrior Cat arc? Yeah, we were talking about the Vision of Shadows a lot earlier.
Oh, sorry, I'm getting a drink. Oh. Ah! I will be back in 2 seconds. 3.
I think it shows good genetic mutation to show how cats' pelts aren't always determined by their parents. Nope, that's not true, though. That's not true, though. Like, because cats, their direct color is only determined by their direct parents. There are, like, recessive genes that can come through, like color points. What else? What else is recessive? Like, dilute colors and stuff like that. But, like, a cat's, like, pattern, like, direct pattern is going to be influenced only by the direct parents. Like stuff like that can't pass through like the Aarons seem to think.
The Aarons think a lot.
The Aarons are like, so and so looks exactly like their great great grandfather, and I'm like, that's not how that works. That's not how that works.
Okay, I'm gonna go back and work on this. I'm actually gonna sketch out maybe what I think about what I can do for this. So like,
you think Warrior should have ended at season 4, continued? Yeah, like I talked about earlier, or like we talked about earlier. I think it would have been a good way to end it with Firestar's death. Just wrap it up. Can Munchkin skip a generation? No. Or wait, I don't know. I know that the Munchkin gene is lethal if it's 2, but I don't know if Munchkin can skip.
If there's too much.
I don't think if there's if a cat who has the Munchkin gene has a litter and one kitten is Munchkin, but others are not. No, I think because they're all Munchkin. I don't know. I don't know enough about the Munchkin gene, but I don't think it can. Like, I don't think it can, like, be hidden.
Well, I feel like it would be, it seems like a thing that would be pretty,
like, it's a dominant trait.
Yeah.
Like, it wouldn't, like, Like, it can't be like hidden per generation. It's something that would show in each generation.
Hit show.
Oh my god, I have someone on Tumblr who asks me like at least once a day if I think that Dustpelt is a munchkin.
At least
and I don't
once
answer.
a day.
No, they send in the same ask, and I'm pretty sure it's the same person because they send in the same ask over and over if Dustpelt is a munchkin, and they're like, "Well, what do you think Dustpelt would look like if he was a munchkin?" And I'm like, I don't like this idea. Like, Dustpelt's not a munchkin. Like, if any Cat in Warriors was a munchkin, it would probably be like Little Cloud, or Little.
Yeah.
That's his name, right? Little.
Yeah, Little Cloud.
Yeah. Like, if any cat was to be a munchkin, and I feel like if a cat was a munchkin, they would like.
Oh no, Cat beat you to it.
Lethal community either kills them or causes health loss. Well, like when I mean lethal, it's like if a cat inherits 2 copies of the gene, it means that the kits will all be stillborn. That like the Manx tailless gene does that. Like if you breed 2 Manx parents together, all the kittens they have will be stillborn. Because that's just how the gene works. But like I think the Munchkin gene, if you breed 2 Munchkins together, you get it's lethal. So which is why you have Munchkin crossbreeds. So you'll have like a Munchkin Maine Coon, or you'll have like a Munchkin Bengal, or a Munchkin Persian, because they have to crossbreed one with another. So yeah, I think it's lethal if you get 2 combos, which means that it can't be hidden.
That's good to know. Peyton knows a lot.
I do. I know too much.
Peyton's smart, guys. Ah!
Actually, it depends on the variation of Manx, doesn't it? No, I'm pretty sure, like, the Manx, like, if you breed 2 Manxes in general, it's lethal, because what happens is the kittens, when they're in the womb, their back legs and their pelvis, like, fuse together, and it, like, kills them, because of the way that the tailless gene works. But if you breed, like, a Manx, yeah, it is. But if you breed, like, a Manx with, any cat, but I think like a Manx could be. I don't know if it's recessive or not, because I know it's a dominant trait, but I don't know if it could like be hidden or like be carried down. Is what I'm saying. Like I think if you had like a mid tail length Manx, that they could have like a tailless Manx kit, and vice versa, because there's different levels of Manx. Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, I think like in general, the Manx gene itself will still.
Peyton, you cut out a little bit. Hang on.
I didn't cut out. I'm still talking.
You cut out for like 2 seconds.
I mean, I like Sparkpelt, but she ain't my favorite. I mean, she didn't. I don't even. Did she even get a cameo in the newest book? Like, I don't even think she was like there was a scene where she was even in the book. Which is totally weird, because SkyClan had that like prophecy, like the sparks remain, and you're like, oh, it's gonna be about Sparkpelt, like the spark, like, but instead we haven't seen anything about Sparkpelt, unless the next 3 books are all gonna be about Sparkpelt.
Maybe they will. You never know, really. Well, aren't they all about like Twig Kit and whose perspective is it?
Yeah, it's all about Twig Kit and Violet Kit, but like we haven't seen Sparkpelt since the first book at all. Really.
It's like, because at first it was Alder Paw and Spark Paw.
Yeah, and then they found Twig Kit and Violet Kit. Now it's been mainly about Twig Kit and Violet Kit.
So it switched perspective.
Yeah, like I think the Errands were like, wait, no, this is a better idea.
Oh my god, why can't I get this ear?
Yeah, I was so upset about Sparkpelt's like name too, because as an apprentice, she was like a prodigy. Like they mention it over and over again that she's like super good at fighting, super good at hunting. Like she's a prodigy. It's amazing. And then she gets Pelt as a suffix. Like if anything, I feel like she should have gotten like Sparkstorm or something, like in honor of Sandstorm, because it was after Sandstorm's death. Like I feel like if anything, like, or name her after something cooler.
Pelt.
Or Sparkfire.
Pelt.
Why are y'all never on Warriors Amino? Because I don't know, Because I don't like going on there because the majority of the kids on there are really young. And
we don't have a lot. We have a lot going on.
Yeah.
Like, you guys don't understand how much we got going on. Peyton's got all this stuff going on. I've got all this stuff going on.
Mhm. Man, I've got a lot of stuff going on this summer.
Like what? One? Oh yeah, I know.
Yeah.
What is that? I just want my glasses back.
What has been your favorite PMV you've done? Right now it's probably our Dixie that's not done yet.
That scared the fuck out of me. I'm sorry at everybody who that happened to. Did you hear that, Peyton?
Kinda, a little bit.
Okay, well, it scared me.
Climb, are there any character deaths that made you cry? They don't have to be warriors. Well, have any of you read Wrath's Creature? Bone Chewer's death made me cry.
Spoiler.
I mean, it's not a spoiler, really.
I didn't know Bone Chewer was gonna die.
Well, I mean, you will. I mean, it's like you see it coming. Like it's gonna, like you know it's gonna happen if you read it. But I mean, he shouldn't have died. But it was. I mean, he died to further the plot.
Okay, I get
still, it. Like it was necessary for Ratha's character growth and development for him to die, but it was still very sad. I thought Blue Star's death was sad. Well, who are those deaths? What warrior cat deaths were sad, Julia?
Yellow Fang.
Mm-hmm.
Who else? I feel like there's one that I'm missing. I feel like there's one really big one that I'm missing.
I mean, Cinderpelt's death was sad.
Yeah, but like that wasn't the one. It's like an earlier.
Silverstream.
Maybe was it Silverstream? Did I cry when Silverstream died?
I think it was more sad, not about Silverstream dying, but I was more sad that Greystripe was leaving.
Yeah.
More like sad, like, and he, like, someone posted this on Tumblr, like a quote from the book. Greystripe's like, "I'm being torn in two, Fireheart," and you're just like, "That's so gay."
Oh.
Like, there's no heterosexual reason why Greystripe would have said that, you know?
He's being torn in two by his clan and his children.
Yeah, well, by Fireheart, because he's like, "I don't want to leave you, Fireheart. I'm being torn in two." Like,
okay. True.
What did you think about Sandstorm's death? I thought it was sad because Alderheart was like trying to help her and he was like desperate to help her, but at the same time, like I was like glad that they finally like killed her off. Like, let her rest. Like, let her go. Like she was ready to go.
Yeah, it was her time.
Like she wanted to be with her family and her friends who have all died and stuff. Like, just it's okay.
Let her go. Yeah. Yeah. Shoot. Okay, I'm still here. What was that noise, Peyton? What are you doing?
I'm clicking my fingernails on my computer.
Everybody, on a scale of 1 to 10, how much do you hate Climb right now?
10.
What death was the most necessary to move the series along? Sure.
That like it was necessary to move the plot along. Like I'm trying to think like if this character didn't die, what would the plot change? I mean, obviously like Tiger Star's death was like had to move the plot along.
Yeah.
Hawk Frost death. Because like, can you imagine if Brambleclaw like didn't kill Hawk Frost there? Like, and Hawk Frost just like goes home to RiverClan.
He says, "Go home, Hawk Frost."
Yeah, like, can you imagine? Like, I don't know. That would have changed things a lot. I don't know if it's more like, I feel like deaths in Warriors aren't like, they're not really necessary to like further the plot. Like, I feel like there's a lot of deaths that like, even if they didn't kill off that character, they could still move the plot along. If that makes sense.
Nope, never. Nothing he ever says makes any sense.
I know. Like, if they didn't kill Spotted Leaf, would the plot, like, could this plot still go on? Like, yeah. Like, if they didn't kill Lionheart, could the plot still go along? Yeah. Like,
It's
I mean, I guess Firestar would be the only one. Like, yeah, Firestar needed to die.
Yeah, everybody that's old.
Mm-hmm.
It's just necessary. You just gotta kill him. But
I mean, I don't know. I know a lot of people had like an issue of like how Sandstorm died, that like she fought off a fox and then she died because she got infected. But like, Sandstorm knew what she was doing. Like, she knew that she would get infected, and she like deliberately stopped Alderpaw from helping her. Like, she was ready to go. She's like, yeah, all right, this is gonna be the end. But like, if Spotted Leaf hadn't died, Yellowfang might not have been Medicine Cat. Yeah, but like, Yellowfang still would have been like an elder in the clan, and then Cinderpelt would have come along, and then Cinderpelt would have become Medicine Cat. Like, overall in the plot arc, it doesn't really change much.
yeah,
like, if she would have been an elder, okay, and then the clan takes in Broken Star, she still would have killed him.
Yeah.
Because he would have been in the Elder's Den. Like, it would have been way easier for her to kill him. Just smother him, call it good. Like,
bite him in the face. Okay, I don't want to work on this, so I'm gonna do something else.
Do another speed painting.
Hang on. Get out of here.
Draw your favorite warrior cat.
But Peyton, you're my favorite warrior cat.
Bite me.
Let's see. Who can I be? What? Oh, okay, now that is.
Yeah, do another one. You guys, who should she draw? Who should she paint next?
My OC.
I'm waiting for suggestions. No, not your OC. No, do Warrior Cat, so then you can post on Patreon.
This is my OC. I can post OCs on Patreon.
No, I know, but do Warrior Cats instead. That's a nice rat.
Oh, it is a rat. I didn't think it was a rat, but now it is.
What was it?
I don't know. Darktail. I haven't read that. Let's see. Can you like tally up the suggestions?
I mean, most people want Darktail.
Or
I'm just gonna read the suggestions, and then you'll just pick one.
Is he a big, broad-shouldered boy?
Darktail?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Aren't they all?
He's also like a Turkish fan, a black Turkish fan.
Is that possible genetically?
No, like his spots are black.
No, but is that possible?
Yeah.
Like, his parents?
Yeah, Turkish fan can be. Oh no.
I was always confused about that. I was like, okay, a gray mom and a brown tabby's dad.
No, absolutely not. Spiderleg, Tawny Pelt, Darktail, Running Wind or Crooked Star, Mumblefoot, Mouse Whisker, Dovewing, sure he did Dovewing, Tawny Pelt, Greywing, Violet Paw, Tawny Pelt, Tawny Pelt, Tawny Pelt, Tawny Pelt, Maple Shade, Running Wind, Ivy Pool, Yellowfang, Smokeweed, that's not a name.
I already
Tawny Pelt,
cool too.
White Storm, Spark Pelt, Tawny Pelt, Thunderstar, Cinderheart, Turtletail, Ivy Pool.
Okay, it seems to me they're most like Tawny Pelt, but
Tawny Pelt.
I don't want to draw her.
Okay, then draw golden flower.
No, she's too calm. I want to do dark tail because he's easy.
You haven't even read dark. Do Snow then if you want to do someone who's easy.
No, she's too easy.
White Storm. Frostfur. Ravenpaw.
No, white and black cats are hard to draw.
Barley. What? Barley. Do Barley. Everyone's favorite gay farmer.
I'm gonna draw Barley. With some straw. In teeth.
Yeah.
And he's like, how you doing, Ravenpaw?
Howdy.
Howdy. Let's see. Barley. What's with all the black and white gay cats?
I know, right?
Like, get rid of them. Start a new gay color.
I mean, what color would you want?
Brown tabby.
A dark brown tabby with smoldering amber eyes.
Yeah, and broad shoulders to be the gay ones. AU, where Tiger Star and both of his sons are very gay. But not with each other, with others.
Oh my god. I had someone suggest that to me on Tumblr, that like Hawkfrost and Brambleclaw were like in love with each other, and I was like,
no.
You know they're siblings, right? Like,
of course they know. That's why. It's a king or something.
Ugh.
Yeah.
And then someone asked me, they're like, is it still incest if two half siblings love each other? And I'm like, yes.
Yes.
Like, yeah.
Yes.
Still incest.
I'm gonna draw a Barley. He's a good boy. Like, I have a hard time drawing. I'm not like Peyton where I can make art, you know? I have to like.
I have a hard time drawing too. I go through phases.
I want to eat a muffin and ice cream right now.
Well, you can get one after stream.
Do I even have a muffin?
I mean, you can go get one after stream.
No, I actually can't.
Do you think Needletail actually died? Yeah, probably.
Yeah, probably.
You haven't even read the book, so you can shut up.
I was just being.
You can shut up.
All right. This is Barley.
Pull the reference photo.
Yeah, good idea. Let's see. What kind of cat would he be?
Personally, I say like a Maine Coon or a Siberian. I like Siberians. They've got baby faces.
Siberian. They do.
Yeah, that's why I like them. They have like they have really big foreheads and like large eyes, so they look like they've got kitten faces, and it's cute, and I love it.
What is this? Oh yeah, here's an image of a Maine Coon versus a Siberian, and you can totally tell. Yeah. Oh my god, yeah. I have to tell my friend about that because she likes the Maine Coon appearance, but she wants like her character to have a baby face.
Someone sent me a photo of their cat, and they were like, "All right, we got this cat from a breeder. I don't think it's the breed he is. Can you tell me what breed he is?" And I got it right on the first try. It was a Siberian mix, and I was like,
"What did they say it was?"
They didn't say it was anything. They were like, "Can you guess what it is?"
Oh, okay.
And it was like, "Oh, I think it's a Siberian mix," and they're like, "Wow, I'm impressed." And I'm like, "I know." I'm good.
Was it a kitten or was it like?
No, it was a full-grown cat, and it had a baby face, and I was like, "I'm pretty sure that's a Siberian." They were like, "This cat looks weird. My cat is weird. She's fully grown, but she still looks like a kitten." And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's a Siberian." But I think it was a mix. I think the breeder said that it was a full purebred, but I don't think it was purebred.
Wow. That's how you get money, right?
I mean, yeah.
I never pictured Barley as long-haired.
Really?
Yeah.
I did.
I pictured him as, well, I think it's because like all I've known, like he's like a barn cat, and like my friend has barn cats, and they're all like black and white, short-haired.
Oh, I mean, I know long-haired barn cats.
Why is he mad? He's a happy boy. Meow.
Will you ever do a Warrior Cats amino test again? Oh, you mean like a quiz? Like we did with our probably not, because we were sponsored for that video.
Yeah.
So
I mean, I did them for fun for a while. Just because. But
unless they like hit us up again and want us to do another sponsored video.
Yeah, then yeah.
Which, not to say that they won't, but another YouTuber contacted me. This led to the for those of you that remember the drama of Primal Mew. Not to say that I helped assist in that, but there's a Cola Cat in the Hat contacted me on Twitter. They wanted, like, she was asking me for like screenshots and like of stuff that had been said in the VIP chat on Amino.
And you provide?
I provided. I also provided a lot of submissions that you guys sent to me about stuff that was happening on Amino. Just in returns to like people being banned for like posting like they post something with the word gay in it and they got banned. Like stuff that like that was happening. And so, and I don't know if Cola Cat mentioned me by name, but if she did, then I'm like, well, there goes that sponsorship.
Well, maybe they aren't like. Well, I mean, yeah, you're right.
But to be fair, I don't think they're sponsoring anyone anymore. Like, I haven't, like, think about the last time you saw a Warriors Amino video.
Yeah, I think it's pretty much over.
Yeah. Which is surprised, because I haven't really seen any other sponsored videos. I mean, like, we follow like other like map animators, and I didn't see any of them get sponsored for like furry amino or something. You know what I mean? Because that's a thing.
Yeah. Well, I think furry amino's already like, it's been around longer.
Yeah, but like, I don't know. I still thought it was weird. I thought it was weird that they were reaching out to the Warriors community.
Yeah, yeah. Maybe they just saw the potential.
Yeah, which they should, because there's so much potential for like marketing and merchandising. Okay, sorry guys, I have not been reading the chat. Yeah, she's rude. She's drawing Barley. Noodlers, you have a Mac. Both of us have Macs.
Yeah.
Yes.
Are you still reading?
Yeah, I mean, no one's saying anything.
Okay, I'm like, oh, so majestic.
Are we gonna end at 3?
Yeah.
Can we not make triggered jokes in this household? I mean, I didn't see anyone make a triggered joke.
Didn't you see someone do it?
I didn't see someone do it.
Oh, then why'd you say it?
Because someone said it in the chat.
Oh, okay. I was like, did someone... Oh, you're just saying you didn't see it happen.
Yeah, I didn't see it happen, so I don't know what they're referring to.
Maybe they disappeared. And
what software is that? You can, all the info's in the description. Just take 2 seconds. Just look at the description.
Photoshop, Creative Cloud, 2014, I think. Yeah. What is this? Oh, spoilers. Yeah, what color are his eyes? I'm just heading over quickly to the good old Warriors wiki. He has a plump belly.
I mean, yeah.
He has a plump belly. Oh, I love that. It's so good.
Kato, want to play a quick quiz game with me real quick in the chat? Sure, I'll read them and Julia will answer.
Okay. What are the answers?
I don't know. They haven't said anything yet.
Okay. Maybe I should have thought about that. Hang on, I gotta find something. All right, here we go. We gotta color in a cat.
You know, everyone's been posting about how like, how hot it is this summer, and like it has been remarkably cold where I live so far.
The temperature
it was like shivering last night. It was cold.
Pretty average on my end.
But I also think it's because my parents cranked up the AC super high.
Yeah, like 5 balconies or something.
How old do you think Scourge is? I think Scourge
is dead.
Was like 3 years older than Firestar, so that puts him at about 5, or no, because that puts him at about like 4.5 when he died. Just like based on the timeline of like when Tigerstar was an apprentice,
right,
and then when Firestar like joined the, no, he is sick. I mean, it's what's confirmed on the wiki, but also taking into account Jake's age.
Oh, right, because Dad. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was sitting there and I was like, wait, what about Jake? And then I remembered.
Not to say that, like, you can't breed male cats when they're old, but they have, like, a prime breeding age for male cats. And with female cats, too.
Like Thornclaw?
Yeah.
Because he's the prime breeding age.
I mean, wait a minute. Is this going to be a quiz where anything I answer, you're just going to tell me that I was wrong? I'm not, approximately 60 moons. Well, that's because you're just sitting on the wiki. I'm not sitting on the wiki. Like, this is just off the top of my head.
Oh,
is this just to test Climb's knowledge of how well she knows the wiki?
How well do you know the wiki? Pretty well.
Hey, I said 4.5 though. 5 years. It's close enough.
Yeah.
That's close enough.
I think Peyton did a great job.
Alright, you're answering the next one. I'm not answering it.
Yeah, you're gonna, though.
I know. I won't.
Okay, no. I'll know the next one.
Yeah, give us another one, Kato. Let Julie answer it.
I know everything because I know a lot. Oh no. I really do need to eat this muffin soon because it's gonna just be yucky.
I'm sure it'll be fine in an hour.
Ugh. Has a question rolled in yet?
What was Blue Star going to be named originally? I know this one.
Moonstar.
Mm-hmm.
But they said they didn't want to use that prefix, and then they named her mother Moonflower.
Yep.
Because let's not use that prefix. Well, how about I have a question for you. What was Tiger Claw's name going to be? Not you, Peyton, but like the people in the chat.
Oh.
Yeah, what was Tiger Claw's name?
Everyone knows this one.
Yeah. I actually, oh my god, I was reading a fan fiction, and it was like a bad fan fiction.
Mm-hmm.
And in the fan fiction, Hammerclaw was in the fan fiction.
Awful.
It was amazing. Yeah, Hammerclaw.
Yeah, okay, so I can understand them not doing Hammerclaw because 1, it's an awful name, and 2, like, cats don't know what hammers is. But everyone was, like, freaking out when they named Needletail, and they're like, cats don't know what needles are, and I'm like a pine needle?
Yeah!
Like, because Shadow Clan lives in a pine forest.
Yeah.
You know, pine needles.
I would have never guessed.
Yeah, so many people were like, cats don't know what needles are. That's such a dumb name. And I'm like, you guys are dumb. Where'd Kato go? I thought Kato was going to come back with another question.
Hit us back. Well, everyone's saying Hammerclaw now.
Come on, give us another one. What was Blue Star suffering at her last life?
What do you mean her suffering?
I don't know what that means. I don't know what you mean.
I'm confused. Like getting her last life?
Like, what was Blue Star suffering at her last life?
I'm guessing that means like when they're getting their lives.
Oh, what was her last life that she got? Oh, God. I don't know.
Good one. It was something.
Like, do you mean like what, like mental illness, like what she was like that she was paranoid at the end of her life? Dementia, depression. Well, I mean, yeah, but was that like confirmed though by the Aarons? Like, yes, she in fact had dementia and depression.
Oh. Do cats get dementia? I'm pretty sure.
I mean, yeah, they can when they get older, but like Blue Star was only like 6 years old.
Poor Blue Star. She had it rough. I don't know. She just seemed to have like some paranoid issue. Yeah. You know what I'm gonna do? To avoid the suffering of cutting off the black at the. Actually, no, that's a good idea. Never mind. I'm gonna make it even easier for me. There he is. He gets some other stuff.
Can I quiz you on Grey Wing? I haven't read Dawn of the Clans, so no.
Same.
Yeah.
Barley's being drawn, yeah.
How many kids did Yellowfang have, and what were their names? I know this one. Julia, do you know this one?
Yellowfang's kids?
Mm-hmm.
Nah.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, Hope Kit and Wish Kit and Broken Kit.
Yeah.
Which were all dumb names. I mean, I guess she named them after they were dead, but like it's still dumb.
Yeah, it is dumb. Why did she name dead kittens?
Well, I mean, I can understand her naming dead kittens, like, so they have like a name when they're in the Star Clan. But would they really? That's something that's always confused me. So if a kitten is born, stillborn, will they go to Star Clan because they never like lived?
Yeah.
Like, what age would they go to Star Clan as?
Babies.
Yeah, but like as a baby whose eyes aren't open and ears aren't open.
Yes.
For the rest of eternity?
Yeah.
They're never gonna age. They don't age in Star Clan.
Yes.
Like, honestly, I think that like kids who are stillborn or something are just immediately like reincarnated or something.
Oh, that's true. That would be smart.
That would make more sense.
Yeah.
It seems so unfair to me that like kits aren't reincarnated. That like Moss Kit wasn't reincarnated, but like Cinderpelt was. Like
you lived a full life.
Or
Here's
like
another one.
Badger Fang should have been reincarnated, so he could have had a better life at being an actual warrior.
Yeah.
I
mean, let's be real. I don't think Badger Fang was the only case. He was just the one that was like, focused on. Like, I'm sure it's happened. It's Broken Star. All right, so we're done here, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this is finished.
What was Yellowfang's grandmother's name? I don't know.
I didn't read that book.
Yeah, me neither.
After I knew that, for one,
she had a superpower.
Yeah, exactly.
I was like,
I don't think her name should have been Yellowpaw.
No, I think that was dumb.
That should have been like later on, because like her teeth are yellow. Like kittens, you wouldn't look at a kitten and be like, "Wow, your teeth are really yellow." Let's name you Yellow.
Or if anything, they would have named her that if she was, an orange kitten.
Yeah. But no. Maybe her superpower, she was orange, but then she turned gray later in life because of her superpower.
And the thing that I hated is that like Yellowfang is described as being like she was a warrior before she was first before she became Medicine Cat, and she's literally covered in scars. And yet, if you read the book, she has one battle, and then they're like, nope, she's a Medicine Cat now. It's like, what?
Wait, did they say she can't be? I don't know.
What?
I was gonna say, did they say
that? They said that she couldn't be a warrior because she like felt her enemy's pain. But I'm like,
Who's they?
What?
Like Star Clan or those like clans?
No, the errands.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant like someone in the books actually said like, no, you can't do that.
Well, I mean, yeah, that's why she became a medicine cat instead.
Yeah.
Because she went into a battle and she was like, oh my god, I can feel everything I'm doing to them or whatever. But it still doesn't explain why she has literally like covered in scars.
Because everybody beats her up.
Yeah.
She was well, maybe Broken Star just beat her up a lot. Maybe she was a battered mother by her son.
I mean, I guess.
It happened. Well, he didn't like her. He didn't know it was her.
Yeah, but are you seriously gonna tell me that a leader's gonna get away with beating up his medicine cat the whole time?
He got away with a lot.
Yeah, I know, but like a medicine cat, like
they don't know.
I don't know, and you're gonna tell me that Yellowfang never once like fought back against him?
No, it's her son.
No, stop beating up on me! Fuck you! Slaps him across the face.
I mean, that's how a normal cat would do it. Like,
yeah.
My friend had a feral cat thing, and the mom cat, her son was already like out of the, he was like 6 months old or something, or 4 months old. Mm-hmm. But they fed the cat, and she went to feed the cat, and she started eating, and then the kitten came up, and then she just like hissed at him, and he had to eat the food off the floor, like that has been left behind.
Something that like bothers me about like how they do the mothers and warrior cats, they always show mothers even when kits are like 6 moons old, like the mother's always like doting and like constantly like caressing their kids, and I'm like, have you guys never seen like a real cat mom before? Like she'll like get fed up and she'll just like hiss at her kids, or like when they're nursing she'll just like stand up and like walk off.
Yeah, oh my gosh, yeah. Like my rat did that so much when she was
she's just like, okay, I'm done, I don't want to do this anymore, I'm done. Like that's a thing that happens. like cats do.
Squirrel Flight.
Yeah, I mean Squirrel Flight wasn't really nursing, but like they didn't show a scene of them nursing and then Squirrel Flight just like stood up and walked off. But like no, Squirrel Flight was just shown to be like a distant mom who was like never in the nursery ever.
Yeah.
But even then, like I don't know, like it feels weird. Like I don't know. I feel like, or like, a mom just gets like annoyed with her kids, like they're like climbing all over her, and she just like hisses at them, like, stop it, knock it off.
Knock it off, bitch. Yeah, true. Where is my sketch? Okay, there it is. Wow, I've had a long day, Peyton. You don't understand.
Yeah, I'm sure.
I've been working.
It's not even 6 p.m.
Yeah, I know. I mean, look, if I was working at 9 to 5, I'd be heading home.
I mean, yeah.
That'd be a full day.
And that's with anyone though. That's not just you.
No, I know, but I'm saying, like, you're saying, like, wow, it's 6 p.m., you didn't even have a day, but, like, that's because you wake up at, like...
No, that's not what I said. I'm saying you're saying... Okay, never mind.
You are Peyton, and I am not.
What was Yellowfang's mentor before Sage Whisker? I don't know. We already said that we didn't read that book, so I don't know.
Maybe they're asking the other people in the chat. Maybe they're hoping. Well,
do you hate fidget spinners? I have actually, because I don't, like... spend time around kids. Like I've never like seen one in real life.
Really? I have to because it's school. Cats like
like I don't go to school.
Well, not school. I mean, because of work.
Yeah, I mean, don't you guys sell them?
Yeah, we sell them.
Yeah, I don't see them.
Well, yeah, I don't think
anywhere. And like none of my friends have fidget spinners because they're not.
They're not. Yeah, I mean, I know at Michael's, people will walk in, like adults, and they'll be like playing with them, and like, my kid would love this. Like, no, I know the truth. Some adults are okay with like just being like.
It was Spotted Leaf's mentor, Feather Whisker. But you're gonna tell me it was actually technically Goose Feather, aren't you?
Why?
I don't know, because it's the way these things work.
Oh.
Trick question.
Oh. I don't, you know, there's something about.
And for the record, because you said that I wake up at noon. I don't wake up at noon. I just don't text you until noon.
Oh, okay, all right.
Like I'm usually up, but then I like chill in the mornings, which I wanted to do today, but I knew you wanted to live stream, so I was like, oh, well, I can't do that. That's usually what especially on my days off, that's usually what I like to do. And then I don't text you till like noon, like a few hours later.
Right.
But I don't know. This summer I'm not gonna be able to sleep in at all.
Why?
Wake up at like 5 a.m. because just stuff with my mom.
Yeah, I know. That's right.
Yeah.
Wow, you'll be living the life.
Yeah, waking up at 5 a.m. every day. Woo!
Hey, you watch it.
Yeah, waking up at 5 a.m. and I can't even sleep in my room. I'll have to sleep downstairs.
Yeah.
Yes, the sun comes in from that angle. Like, it's gonna be awful. It's gonna be awful. The sun comes up because I stay up that late. The sun comes up now at like 3:30. It starts getting light at 3:30. It's ridiculous. I don't know, sun. Why does the sun do that? How many mates did Willow had?
Wait, what?
3. How many mates did Willow have? 3.
Willow Pelt, you know, she's a thing. Like you like my explanation? I'm gonna finish this later.
Why are you gonna finish this later? We only have like half an hour left.
No. Barl.
Why'd you give him blue eyes?
Because he has blue eyes.
He has blue eyes? I thought he had amber eyes.
He has blue eyes.
Is it written in this? Really?
Yeah, it's blue eyes. Luminous blue eyes.
That's dumb.
I know. I saw that and I was like, why don't they have more cats with like yellow eyes?
Yeah, that's dumb. The most common cat eye color.
Yeah, they just don't. It's like.
Why don't you like ash fur? Who likes ash fur?
Name one person who likes ash fur.
Exactly. I actually get like ash fur apologists like coming in and trying into my inbox on Tumblr and trying to be like, ash fur didn't do anything wrong, and I'm like, get out.
I like how ash fur apologists is.
Yeah, that's basically what they are.
Oh my god. For once, I have no idea. I'm just gonna I'm gonna work on something I have to work on. Instead of just drawing cats, I'm gonna.
Yeah, Willow Pelt had White Storm, Tawny Spots, and technically Patch Pelt, who was her brother. But honestly, I like the idea that White Storm was also Gray Stripe's father.
Yeah, didn't you write into that somewhere?
Yeah, it's on Tumblr. But technically, she had 3 mates.
Technically. Oh geez, what is that? Most cats usually have amber eyes. Yeah, I mean, most cats do have amber eyes, but in Warriors. Warriors.
Hang on, I might be looking at this VG wrong. Okay. On the YouTube, it looks like it's not very sharp. I was like, I think you should make your background like sharper.
Oh god, yeah. I mean, it's really fuzzy here.
Yeah. Add in some grass, but like grass details, like grass stalks.
I just kind of barely started on here.
Yeah.
I feel like mine barely started. I like the having barely started. Who's the best cat? Peyton?
Oakhart.
Oakhart's the best cat. It's a clear.
Whose design do you hate more, Heather Star or Spiderleg? Spiderleg. Heather Star is actually 100% possible. There's a color called lilac, and they're like gray pink cats. Like go Google it. It's a real color. Like
Heather Star.
That's a real thing. That's a real thing.
Bye. Some people are saying bye, so I'm saying bye.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to work on this either. Wow, I feel like Peyton right now. Peyton never wants to draw on stream.
Nope, I never do. I don't like drawing on stream.
It's just not now Peyton's thing. Peyton doesn't like it.
How did you come up with your personas OCs?
Lots of years.
What were Barley's brother and sister's names? I know this.
I know it's Violet, Snake. No, Violet. What were their names before? Shoot.
What were their names before, Julia?
Well, it was like they were stupid. Like, I don't know. I just read that manga though.
Hoot and Jumper.
Yeah. Hoot. I liked reading that because they got to see. Didn't they see? Did you read that manga?
I think so.
They saw like Violet again. I thought she was dead, but apparently not. I thought they like killed her. Because, you know, kill her.
What's your opinion on Nightcloud? I mean,
She just wants to, you know, have some babies.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, I'm like not wanting to work. Not wanting to work. Harley's brother, yeah, that was savage. Anything in the chat?
I mean, there's no.
We're just talking.
What do you think of Hair Star? I mean, I think it was time for One Star to die. He was old. We haven't seen anything about Hair Star yet, so I don't know. I can't say anything.
And we have nothing. Yeah, Snake and Ice. Yeah, I knew it was Snake and something. And they were like really mean to Ravenpaw. And Ravenpaw was like, "Wow, these guys are dicks."
Are you completely done with the shading on that character?
No.
Okay, good. I was like, I didn't want to say anything, but I was like,
not even.
I want to make them help them blend in a bit better.
Yeah, that's very.
Yeah, they're a little light. They just stand out too much.
Yeah, I've still gotta. I mean, that was just kind of my first, like, you know how like you shade it and then you kind of work on the background and then you go back and you're like, wow, that doesn't look right at all because I just shaded it first.
No.
Okay, because you don't do that, right?
No, I don't.
Okay, yeah. Well, I shaded it first just to have some shading there, and then I worked on the background. But yeah, no, I'm definitely changing that. I just don't want to deal with it yet because I don't want to like make any rash decisions on the shading until the background's done.
Mm-hmm.
I love Ravenpaw. Also, Ravenpaw was a good cat. I don't think it was a typo. They meant to say Ravepaw. Okay, so you know those.
How many kids does Ferncloud have?
Lots.
Let's see. Can you answer this, Julia?
20.
7.
Not
Wait.
enough.
7. That's right.
It's not enough. Someone said 8.
It's 7.
I think you're wrong. It was 20. You know those little tiny red bugs?
No.
Well, there's these little tiny red bugs that look kind of like spiders, but when you kill them, They're not spiders. They just turn into like little red stains.
I mean, that's what happens when you smush a bug.
No, but these are, it's like, it looks like pretty bad. It's gross. 7. Woo!
Mm-hmm.
Peyton was right.
I know my Warriors wiki. Who does Swiftpaw have a crush on? I mean, it's never confirmed that Swiftpaw has a crush on anyone.
Swiftpaw's dead.
You could say that he had a crush on Brightheart, but like, really, I don't think he did. I think Brightheart was just the only one who was willing to go with him.
Yeah. Brightheart was the only one who was not stupid enough, but like.
You could say that Swiftpaw might have had a crush on Sandstorm, considering they were apprentices together.
Were they?
But like, yeah, because Sandstorm didn't get apprenticed to like or didn't become a warrior till like way later. And Swiftpaw became an apprentice at the beginning of Fire and Ice. Right,
because of I always forget that Swiftpaw is Golden Flower's son.
Mm-hmm. What was Holly Kit dead from? Didn't she die from starvation?
No, it's Holly Kit. There's enough Hollies in the... What Holly Kit are we talking about?
Ferncloud's Kit, I'm assuming.
Oh. From being Ferncloud's Kit? But, correct, you were right. Or was I right for just saying?
I was right.
Being Ferncloud's Kit.
I'm always right.
I hate you. Peyton's stupid.
I know too much about the Warriors universe.
I know.
I do really appreciate the wiki though, Little Dark Vixen. I do. It's like the amount of effort put into the wiki is appreciated.
Yeah, by all Warriors fans and people who don't know.
Although I hate the I mean, I don't mind the pixel art, but I think that some of the designs that the wiki editors make are so awful. Like, they'll describe a cat as, like, brown and white, and they'll, like, make the most, like, awful, like, mainly brown, like, speckled with white cat, and I'm like, no, they mean just, like, a brown and white cat.
Right.
Like, it's just, some of the designs they make are just, they're just bugly.
Peyton speaks the truth, though.
Sorry if any of you here are a wiki editor, but it's true.
If the wiki editors are here, I am...
Dude, I used one of the wiki images, like one of the pixels in, like I answered an ask on Tumblr, and like I got like 5 of the wiki editors, like, do not use the wiki images. They're meant to stay on the wiki. Like, do not use them. And I'm like, geez, okay.
Seriously? What the hell?
I was just using it to compare, like, what the wiki image, like, because someone asked me, like, what do you think this cat looks like in real life? So I, like, pulled up the wiki image, and I was like, well, here's how they look on the wiki. This is probably what that is in real life. Like, who was Puddleshine's mentor, Leafpool?
Who's Puddleshine?
You haven't read the new arc, so you wouldn't know.
When did Leafpool become a medicine cat again?
Leafpool became a medicine cat in, like, Twilight.
Again.
Oh, I don't know. But I know that the mentor was Leafpool.
So Leafpool mentored someone as not a medicine cat?
No, she mentored Puddleshine in the new arc.
As a medicine cat?
Yeah.
Who's Puddleshine?
You have to read the book. You see what I mean? You didn't read the book and you don't know.
I hate Peyton, guys.
You just have to... You've got nothing else to do this summer. Read the books.
Are you kidding me? Nothing else to do? I'm already looking at my schedule, panicking.
You've got plenty of time this summer to read the books.
I'm scared, Peyton.
You make all these excuses during the school year. I don't have time during the school year, and then summer comes, you're like, I've got so much time this summer to do all this stuff, and yet you don't read the books. Tisk tisk. And yet, out of all the books you read, out of all the time you took, you read Spot a Leaf's Heart. That's the real insult right there.
I read it in the car as a joke.
I'm just saying.
As a joke.
Who's Violet Paw's father and mother? I know that one too.
Hang on, this is being very strange. Violet Paw's father and mother, Hawk, whatever his name is, and someone else. Right, Peyton?
Mm-hmm. Do you think Mapleshade should have gone to StarClan? No, she killed like 7 people.
3. Well, yeah. Well, including the kittens.
Yeah.
I think
she has like the highest kill count out of anyone in Warriors.
Yeah. And she was like savage in the Dark Forest. She was like telling everybody to kill each other. He pretty much unified the Dark Forest.
Mm-hmm.
He created the union. Like, you know how like there's a teachers union? She created the Dark Forest union.
They're on strike to get better wages.
No, they're on strike to get more kills. They're on strike to get revenge. I remember we were talking about like back in the day with not back in the day, when in the Last Hope or whatever, the Last Hope, where like everyone was like killing all the people that they had beef with. Like, why couldn't you just kill someone else that you didn't know yet?
Right?
Like, don't kill someone with beef. And I don't really like that Mapleshade decided to kill like Sandstorm. Like, she has so many other cats she could have killed. Why did she try to kill Sandstorm? You have everything I ever wanted. No, bitch. I don't know. I thought that was kind of stupid.
Everyone likes Purdy. I didn't like Purdy, mainly because he talked with a Southern accent, like an American Southern accent.
You don't know that.
No, I did. No, he literally calls Alderpot like youngin, and like I just
oh yeah.
You know, he literally is like talking with like an American Southern accent. I'm like, Aaron's, where do these books take place? The Aarons are so adamant on the books taking place in like England, and yet they give Purdy like an American Southern accent.
No, you don't understand, Peyton. He was a kitty pet that he used to live in the United States.
Oh, right. I'm sure.
But his family brought him over to live a better life. Clearly. Yeah. His family was in the army. They had to like bring him with them.
I'm from the South, so I like it. I don't know. It just seems like so out of place because like no other cat in Warriors is described as having like an accent like that, and yet all of a sudden they throw Purdy in like saying stuff like that, and I'm like I can't take him seriously. He has a kitty pet accent. It's just so like out there, like randomly thrown in. Kitty pet accent. We're ending at 3, right? Yes, 3. Okay, good. And then and I'm gonna eat my muffin and ice cream. And probably work on Dixie. Maybe I'll have another render done today. I wrote down all the notes about what I'm gonna definitely work on. And if I don't remember to do them, you can yell at me. I will. I know you will. Peyton's good at yelling. Without yelling. She just says, you're an idiot. You're an idiot. How's your idiot, by the way? I'm talking about your dog. Well, I came upstairs and I closed the door and he like sat outside and kept making like huffing noises, meaning he was like sniffing along the bottom of the door because he wanted to come in. Right. But I wouldn't let him, and he just kept doing it for like 20 minutes. Why wouldn't you let him in? Because when he comes in here, he just sits here and he sits right next to me and he breathes on me. That's so cute. And it's so annoying. And it drives me crazy. Because how simple his life is. He just wants to. No, I know. But he could just like lay on my bed or something. Instead, he like sits there and like just so he can sit next to me, but he'll just sit there, stare at me, and just like breathing on me. It's so annoying. He is a good boy. Just get fed up. Purdy died during the worst situation. I mean, he had like a heart attack or whatever. Did he? Yeah. Whatever. He's like getting prey in the middle of camp, and then he just kind of like falls over, dies. I mean, hey, we didn't. I mean, he literally did nothing. Yeah, I mean, I don't understand why so many people liked him. I mean, he just kind of existed for me. I was just like, yep, Purdy's there. I thought he was weird. Yeah, I was just like, all right. All right, you weird old cat. Also, did you think about how weird it was that, like, in the very first arc, we have, like, 7 elders if you include Rosetail? 7 elders, and yet throughout the rest of the series, we're down to like 3. Like they barely have any elders.
Well, yeah, because they're making everybody live for like so long.
I am, because they won't retire anyone. It was dumb.
Right.
Like Brackenfur won't retire. Brackenfur, if you look on his wiki page, literally has a gray muzzle. Like, let him retire. He's got a gray muzzle. Like, just let him retire.
So does Bluestar, though.
Yeah, but Bluestar, like, it was tinged with silver. It was more of like a regal thing. Like, oh, like, but she also had 9 lives. Like, I feel like if a cat has 9 lives, then they can live for pretty much ever.
Well, I'm pretty sure that they wouldn't die of old age and then start as a kid again and then die as old age.
No,
like,
no, they wouldn't do that. But like, I feel like, like I don't know, like they can. I don't know. It just, I feel like they should just let, like, honestly, like Power of 3 started, like Sandstorm, Gray Stripe, Dustpell, all those characters should have retired.
Yeah, I mean, we're hearing like they're going now.
Yeah, from Kindly.
Who's the oldest cat in Warrior?
Right? Okay, this person brought this up. Hang on. Have you noticed Bluestar takes in Rusty because she says this is the fewest apprentices we've ever had.
Oh yeah.
And yet it's like 6 apprentices, and you're like, what? And yet in like Bluestar's prophecy, there's times when there's only like 3 apprentices, and you're like, what?
Yeah, that was like they didn't know what they were doing.
Yeah, I was like, what? We have so few apprentices, and it's like, you guys have 6. 6! Like,
that's enough. She knew Ravenpaw was gonna leave, and she, you know, yeah, that was always.
It's just, and then later on when like Birchpaw is the only apprentice, like,
let's go get some kitty pets, guys.
Yeah.
And the kitty pets. Is it American? Yes, it is an American curl. I have to curl his ears in more, I think. They're too sticky uppy. But I'll get back to that later. I kind of just want to get the background. All right. We need no apprentices. You don't need any apprentices to have a real clan. Who needs an apprentice? Also, like, I was reading, like, what is it? It's like tales of, like, secret code of the clans, I think, where they explain, like, why the code is existing. And I was just reading some of them because I wanted to know, and, like, the one for, like, you have to have a mentor before you become a deputy, it's like this guy was made deputy, and he didn't understand that,
the Wind Clan cat, Acorntail or whatever.
I don't know, but he didn't, like, understand that, mentors cared about their apprentices. And didn't want them to go into battle. And I'm like, okay, that's a reason to make a whole rule. Yeah. Sometimes I just don't understand.
Like, I don't understand why they needed a reason for that. I feel like that's just, like, common sense. Like, yeah,
I mean,
they need to be experienced. Like,
yeah, but you should be an experienced warrior, but that was a stupid reason. Like, having it so, like, he was like, I don't know, you know, like, I should send...
Did you know that Brambleclaw didn't have an apprentice before becoming deputy?
Brambleclaw? Well, he was a different case, right? Because...
Well, I mean, Firestar just named him deputy, but technically he broke the rule because Brambleclaw didn't have an apprentice.
Firestar's broken enough rules.
Well, like, I just don't understand why they could have named, like, Brackenfur or something, like, deputy until Brambleclaw. Like, I don't know. And then they could have killed Brackenfur off in the middle of Power 3, and then Brambleclaw could have become deputy.
But clearly because...
They could have even killed, like, Brackenfur off, like, in between books or something.
Right.
And been like, oh, look, Brambleclaw's deputy now.
But why would they do that when they have all this drama?
Because they needed him to get out. Brackenfur doesn't contribute anything. He builds dens.
People are gonna be mad at you. A lot of people like Brackenfur.
That's what I know, but like that's what he's most known for. Like anytime Brackenfur has a cameo, he's building a den.
Yeah.
You know?
So Maybe there needs
It's like why Thornclaw is always leading patrols. Thornclaw, out of any other warrior cat, has led the most patrols in ThunderClan.
You know, I mean, okay, something. Oh my god. I hate myself right now. I just had a lighting layer on this whole time. And that's why I wasn't color picking the right color.
I've done that.
I feel so I don't know how I feel. I don't want Lion Blaze to be the next deputy. They need to get this family out.
Yeah, I don't want Lion Blaze to be the next deputy either. But I see the most likely of what's going to happen is that Lion Blaze is going to become leader and Ivy Pool is going to become deputy.
No. Well, Ivy Pool, I guess that's okay. I don't know. I still don't think so. Why can't they put a fresh take into ThunderClan?
Okay, here's my my idea for what's going to happen. Let's just take a meteor,
right?
And just have a meteor hit the clans, and then they've got to rebuild. Those that survive, the few that survive.
Why don't they just give up and all find homes?
Yeah, problem solved.
Just become kitty pets, all of you.
Mm-hmm.
Why a meteor? Why not aliens?
Well, I mean, I'm trying to keep it realistic.
Superpowers, yes.
It's like the meteor that wiped out the dinosaurs, that wiped out the warrior cats.
Except much smaller and does not kill all the humans in the area and only kills some of the cats.
Mm-hmm.
Only kills everybody except Firestar's kin.
Or like, how about like an earthquake or something? But except if it apparently takes place in England. Does England even have earthquakes? I don't think so.
What happens in England?
It rains.
Really bad rain.
That's about it.
Yeah, have some really bad rain. Have a good old rainstorm.
I don't know, like I always also liked the idea of like that, like before Dawn of the Clans was written, that like the clans had like always existed. Like maybe not in that same location, but like I don't know, like it felt weird that they like, oh, the cats have only actually been here for like 50 years.
Yeah, no, I know what you mean.
Like, if anything, like they could have pushed the date of Dawn of the Clans back farther, like to like the 1800s or something.
That would be
cool. Like that would have been cooler. Where like there's no like
paved. The tribes had always been there.
What?
The tribes had always been there, right?
Yeah. But like they could have done something where like I don't know, like there's like, well, even when they show the tribe, they still show that there's still people living there. And like I think that like the ancient tribe is still like maybe early 1900s.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I get you.
Like it's not even like that far back. Like I don't know. Like I feel like they could have like done something cooler. Like, oh, and there's people being drawn by like like by what's that called? Horse carriage. You know what I mean? Yeah, like wagons and shit.
Wagons and shit.
There's no like paved roads. It's all like gravel and dirt roads and stuff.
Have you ever been on a horse and buggy?
No.
Really?
Why would I?
Yeah. Why not?
I mean, I've ridden horses, but I'm just saying, like, I don't know. I feel like it could have been cooler.
Well, maybe they just didn't want to make it cool.
Which is why, to lead this whole story back around, you should read Warriors Redux, because that is really cool.
All right, I'll read it today.
Really? If I link it to you, will you?
Sure.
At least read like the first couple of chapters, and then you'll read like the first couple of chapters, and then you'll be like, oh, huh.
Can I just have Siri read it to me?
No.
I have other things to do, you know.
You work for 10 minutes, read a chapter. Work for 10 minutes, read a chapter. Easy peasy.
Oh, I guess.
Oh, are we done?
A few more minutes. Couple, like 2.
I'm gonna link it to you. I'm gonna post on Skype.
Okay, I'll take it. Give me.
You have to like go to the tab though, because like I'll link it to you, but like they have the chapter list, but like you have to like you can't just hit like next and it'll take you to the next chapter because the way Tumblr works.
Oh, okay. You have to go back.
So like, yeah, here's the chapter list, and you just have to like go back.
Okay. I'll read it on my phone on pooping.
It's really good.
Yeah, good poop material, I'd say.
Mm-hmm.
There really isn't that much, you know, good material. I hope that I really want to support them on. If I like this, I'm gonna actually support them on Patreon.
And then okay.
My brother supports one person on Patreon, and it's not us. Can you believe that?
That's rude.
I know. I'm gonna tell. I told him like, wow, Zach, I'm honestly pretty hurt. But he knows we started the Patreon because he follows us on YouTube. So he knows that.
Just because he follows us doesn't mean he actually watches our stuff.
But he watched the Patreon video.
That's weird.
He just saw the title. He probably just saw the title and kind of like went along with it. He was like, yeah, I saw that. Definitely cool. Let's see. Ah, relaxing. Good. Now I have a good corner done, kind of, not really. There we go. Let's see. Do you think Holly should have been deputy leader? No, but I read this, like, I was just reading bad fan fictions with my friend in the car, and we read one where where Lion Blaze slaughtered most of WindClan, including Heatherstar, and he threw all of the queens into a what do you call it? Like a prison, like a hole. He threw them all into a hole, like he did with Heathertail before he killed her. And then Holly Leaf became leader and had kits with Birchfall because not Birchfall. Yeah, Birchfall because White Wing was actually cheating on him with Ashfur, and he was sad.
Oh my god.
So basically, Holly Leaf became leader, had kits while she was in the nursery. While she was leader, and then they decided to go also murder, I think, Shadow Clan. No, Shadow Clan went to go murder them. Like, they just went through and they were like, it was so gory. He was like, he threw one paw and ripped one star open into pieces. Something like that. He was, okay, stream's over, but it was very descriptive and impossible. It was pretty funny. All right. Thanks for coming, guys.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't expect my question would turn into a fanfic. Yeah, I know. I'm sorry, but it was a funny one. All right, well, I'm going to go read Warriors Redux, and Peyton's going to go take a nap.
Yeah, probably, actually.
Yeah, I figured. All right.
That's the way it usually goes.
Yeah, it's the way. Bye.